Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship. I'm Sarah Shear.
I'm Josh, he, him. This is a news podcast now.
For NPR.
For NPR. Wait, rest in
With
peace.
Ira Glass.
Today's podcast, we talked about the movie Armageddon.
We did.
And then we did Reddit stories.
Josh did a Billy Bob Thornton impression.
For way too long. The entire
not
show.
Not enough time. Come on, do a little bit. Give him a taste.
Watch the fucking episode if you want to see it.
Give him a little tasty toot.
And we also went on ahead and
yeah,
we did Reddit stories. The usual. You know, we're really two-note podcast. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the gosh darn bell.
We truly are an interval of a podcast. That's a music theory joke for you nerds out there.
Or an exercising joke for those interval runners out there.
Nope, because it was 2 notes. It's an interval. You go from one note to another note.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, intervals can be other things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
Please check out mutual aid links down below. If you don't want to give us money, at least give money to somebody else.
But if you do want to give us money, and if you do want to give us money and you have it, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, those websites, APWSTR, all the links are down below.
Yes.
Share the podcast, rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. Have a great
I hope you
podcast.
like this one. I liked making it, even though
I enjoyed
it was
this one.
Not on topic for 90% of it.
Yeah,
but that's what makes it good.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
podcast.
That's what a podcast is.
Should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's what I think a podcast should be.
That's what this podcast should be.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, we gotta
bye.
go.
Have a good one.
Bye.
How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. What about you, Joshua?
I'm doing good too. We definitely weren't just talking, and then I cut through the conversation by asking, "How are you doing?" to start the podcast.
Yeah,
proper. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm doing chill. I'm doing chill
too. It's a good Monday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun later for me to put on my lo-fi sessions and be like, "Yeah, I can get this out."
Yeah.
It'll be on time.
You seem really confident that you are gonna, because this is Monday.
Yeah.
Which is usually we record earlier, but we didn't because we didn't, for our own reasons that we won't divulge to anyone else. We didn't fucking want to.
Yeah, really keeping it close to your chest.
Straight up real. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It is good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
You do seem really confident you're gonna get this shit out.
I'm totally gonna get this out,
which is weird
because my mansplain is only gonna take 10 minutes.
Movie bad. Move forward.
No,
move
just
on.
moving on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this podcast. I don't know. I feel good about this Mansplains.
Nice.
Which I wonder if that's just because last week's was so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Not even that the segment was bad, just the movie.
I thought the segment was really good.
I thought the segment was good, but
I mean, I feel like I was able to
you were able to play in the space still, which I think is important.
And I think also, like, I don't know, I really like my expression of last week's, like, saying that as a teen girl with like Comedy Central comedies felt very like misogynist, so I felt like I couldn't get into those types of like gross out comedies, which is the only reason why I haven't seen many of them. I liked that was validating for a lot of people because I read it in the comments.
That was nice to see too. And it also makes me feel more confident in the comedy we do, because it's like, I don't know. And it sucks to always bringing up gender into everything, but I am a firm believer that like a lot of things don't have to be gendered as long as you treat people with respect, I think. I
really don't think about gender too often until it comes to this podcast and people are really forcibly talking about gender. Or some sort of like reflection of media and people are talking about gender.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm not.
And I do think sometimes it's just something I notice when watching these movies that like, because of today's movie, and to spoil it before we go into it, Armageddon. Like it's so obviously a male-centric like
action
film, and it's just like annoying about it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think with all the mansplains so far, I feel like I've seen like the little nuggets of like dude bro executives or producers being like put a little bit of something. Like I was watching, to compare this movie, I was watching Die Hard 4 yesterday during our Discord call. with our friends.
You
were?
were?
Yeah, I was.
No wonder you weren't saying anything.
I was just listening to you guys and then listening to Bruce Willis and circa
at the
20,000.
same time.
I'm crazy like that, motherfucker.
I would get so overwhelmed.
I was surprising. I was a little bit, but then every once in a while I wasn't.
People were talking about their traumas, Josh, in that call. We were having a deep healing conversation.
I was just listening, kind of.
I'm gonna tell them.
Don't tell them.
I'm gonna tell
like everyone now, so it doesn't fucking matter.
They don't watch this fucking shit. They can barely handle us on the weekends.
I didn't know it was you guys were playing Faz, and I was like, you guys were just talking about Faz. Phasmophobia, that's it. What am I gonna add? How's the ghost hunting going?
We were talking about healthcare. And like being disabled and trying to get, because they're British or they live in the UK, so they were talking about how shit the NHS is.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't.
That was some real shit, Joshua. And you fucking
I was watching Die Hard 4.
Die Hard 4 the whole time.
But with Die Hard 4, like,
wow,
I don't think Die Hard 4 is as bad as Armageddon when it in general, but also in the male fantasy. Except for the fact that the only female character like is wearing a latex suit with like the zipper and it's right at the tits.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Which, listen, great. No notes, but also like you could have zipped it up a little bit. No one would have.
No, it still would have been awesome.
It would have still been sexy. Yeah. You can leave a little bit to the imagination.
You could have just sat there. It would have been awesome. I don't know. You know? It's kind of how I feel about weirdly Uma Musume. There's a lot of Uma Musumes that like you unlock their 3-star outfits and you're like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Dude, yes. And then there's some that you're like, I'm not unlocking you forever. You're my daughter.
Shit. Yeah.
This is your Haru Urara. I'm not. You're my child. You're a child, and you're never getting a sexy outfit.
If I see you with any fucking partners, shotgun wedding, I'll make it happen. Yeah. But no, I get that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited about this movie.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a special Mansplains, as I'm going to be calling it. Get out your TikTok. Mansplains.
I thought that was your theme song for this new segment.
No, that wasn't.
you originally were like, I'm not going to tell you what this is because I want to frame it in a funny way. Yeah, and then you were like,
and I'm gonna.
It's Armageddon, that famous movie, and I was like, I'm sure it's famous. I don't know shit about it though.
Great. Yeah. Okay, Armageddon. I'm gonna start today's Mansplains with a quote from Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Director, Academy Award winner, sometimes actor. Matt Damon's best friend,
door slammer.
Yeah.
J-Lo lover, hater,
divorced, separated.
Exhausted Dunkin' Donuts getter.
I saved it.
Horrible goatee wearer. Was really upset at the guy that directed Chasing Amy.
Yeah. Which actually that's a good start to this. That last one, right? Specifically.
Yeah, there's a famous quote from Kevin Smith where he was directing Dogma, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Or Chasing Amy. I don't really know.
Or, yeah.
Where Ben Affleck was in it, and since Ben Affleck likes directing and stuff and cares about directing, and Kevin Smith sucks ass at directing.
I don't even think that's true, but yeah.
No, I think he's a good director.
I think his style can put people off. I get it.
Yeah, but he's very static, and the point was that Ben kept shouting at Kevin Smith to move the fucking camera.
Move the fucking camera, yeah.
Quote unquote. Like, do something. Literally do anything.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Smith is very static. And then now anytime I watch a Kevin Smith movie and it's a static shot, I think it's...
you want to shout, move the fucking camera? Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck and directors is a good framing.
Okay.
3 months ago, Ben Affleck went to the Criterion closet.
Okay.
For some reason, Criterion Collection has the movie Armageddon.
Okay.
And this is when Pandora's box opened for me.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Because he talked about the fact that his commentary track on Armageddon might be his best work. And I'm going to be honest, hard agree, I think.
Okay, all right.
So here's a pretty much direct quote. I will say I'm changing one word from the word is transmission, but apparently back in the day they used to use the T slur interchangeably with transmission.
With transmission.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I looked into it. Apparently it was really common, but also a lot of people that are like, oh, it's like back in the day transgender people didn't exist, so I don't know, it was okay to say it.
No,
and I was like,
up.
yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I'm not going to say it. I'm going to use the word transmission when it's supposed to be what it is.
Yeah.
So this is a quote. There's like 2 minutes of the movie, of the commentary that he does.
Like a transmission like in a car, or is that a film term?
Car, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like very specifically, like when it comes to like, because they're talking about like drilling or whatever, like equipment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here's a quote from the commentary track.
Okay.
And this is real. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
This is real.
Yeah.
I asked Michael why it was easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than it was to train astronauts to become oil drillers, and he told me to shut the fuck up. So that was the end of that talk. Does Michael Bay impression, Ben, just shut up, okay? This is a real plan. I was like, you mean it's a real plan at NASA to train oil drillers? And he was like, just shut your mouth. Here is where we demonstrate that logic, because Bruce is going to tell the guy that they did a bad job of building the drill tank. He did a piss. See, he's a salt of the earth guy, and the NASA nerdonauts don't understand his salt of the earth ways, his rough and tumbles ways. Like, somehow they can build rocket ships, but they don't understand what makes a good transmission. Like, 8 whole months, as if that's not enough time to learn how to drill a hole. But in a week, we're going to learn how to be astronauts. I'm going to skip a little bit. They don't know jack about drilling. How hard can it be?
Oh my God.
Aim the drill at the ground and turn it on. That's only like 30 seconds
really
of 2 minutes.
Sucks ass that he's so based. Yeah. It really sucks so much ass.
And that's why I'm framing this entire Mansplains through the eyes of Ben Affleck's just
the meme of him, holding the Dunkin' Donuts, like that face, but the entire time it's him filming Armageddon.
Yes, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Ben
that's beautiful.
Affleck
Why does he care so much about drilling?
I don't know.
And I mean, I get it, because he's like, he doesn't care so much about drilling. Let me
rephrase. About storytelling.
He cares about storytelling. He also cares about not shitting on NASA and people that are smarter than other people. Yeah,
because Armageddon, Michael Bay movie, so you already know what we're dealing with.
Also, so funny that Michael shut the fuck up, because that is like, I feel like, can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
I feel like Ben is the type of person where he's right. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
because if you've seen him in anything, he's right.
Yeah, he's right.
But shut the fuck up, Ben.
No, I get what you mean too. Because
he's annoying as shit. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but that might be just residual. I hate Matt. That is fair. Yeah, you're really taking it out on Matt Damon's best friend. Yeah. Well, it's like, what sucks is the problem with Matt Damon is that he usually comes in a package with the worst part of him, Ben. The evil Matt Damon, the worst Matt Damon. God forbid you're watching a movie where Ben Affleck has a goatee. Oh my God, you're in for a rough fucking 3.5 fucking hours of your goddamn life. Is it 3.5 hours, Sarah? No, it's not 3.5. It feels like it. It feels like 10 fucking hours. I asked Sarah if it was actually 3 hours, and she told me to shut the fuck up. No, this is more entertaining than anything fucking Ben Affleck's ever been in. Yes, okay. Yes, he's been through it. He's gone through his shit. He's done some good fucking movies. Yes, he has. He's done some good things. But holy shit, if I have to watch fucking, what was that? Glory Days? Oh my God. That was awful. That movie sucked. And it wasn't even anybody else's fault. Other than the writer, the director, and Ben Affleck. Even Matt, when he showed up in it and was like, and everyone was like, get the fuck out of here, Matt. because Matt was like a cameo drunk guy.
Yeah, in
that
a
they
bar.
just kind of let
yeah.
in. I mean, like, you know, it's the basis of it. This is not true.
No, yeah.
I'm making this up, but it's a basis for the Glenn Howerton's Dennis, Always Sunny.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I do feel that. Yeah.
One of the characters is like a absolutely just insane. And
was it
it was,
fuck, what's his name?
Stewart.
Yeah, French Stewart. French
Stewart straight up does like a Dennis impression before Dennis ever even
Existed.
existed. It was a twinkle in Glenn Howerton's eye. And it's horrible. It's horrible. The music is bad. All the story is bad. It's like homophobic at one point and weird, and it's just bad. It's a bad movie about horrible people, and it
coming of age
shouldn't have been made. And Ben Affleck is the main character, and it fucking sucks ass.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's right.
He is right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with him. But can he shut the fuck up, dude? Oh my god. Yeah, NASA people are more smart than fucking drilling people. But also, I mean, I don't know. They're also probably smart, you know?
No, I get, okay, because
drillers are also probably really smart. Smarter than me, because I don't know shit about drilling.
No, yeah.
And it probably does need more nuance to it than pointing a drill at the fucking ground.
And I will say, in the rest of the quote, he does admit to that.
Okay,
but, yeah.
But he's like me. He's like me, where he says some shit up front and he has got to qualify it later. It makes everybody really annoyed at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Which
get
is the worst type of talker. That's the worst type. God damn. Like 20%, you say something that really connects with people and they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And then they're all looking at you 100% of the time and they don't realize they got to wade through 80% of bullshit. That
to get to that golden nugget, yeah.
And the problem is it's the process. That's the process. I'm also wading through the bullshit. You don't know there's 80% more of this is the 20%.
Yeah.
Everything that comes out of my mouth is the 20% gold that I've bet my whole life on.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow, 80% of that was bullshit. Now I have a mental breakdown because I thought that was all gold. I've already panned for gold and you're telling me it's fool's gold, 80% of it. I only had like 10% gold.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the part that pays my rent. That's the part that saves me.
Yeah. And the relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, fuck Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Somehow.
This is all Matt Damon's fault.
All right. This is Matt Damon's fault.
Okay. I want to frame it through Ben Affleck's contempt for this movie.
All right.
That shines in every scene he's in. Okay. Because, I mean, there's easy dunks with this movie, right? Like, the editing sucks. Like, there's so many times where, like, they cut off like someone saying a line, basically.
That's awesome.
Where,
That's
like,
epic.
Yeah. And then, like, because they have to, I think I saw someone describe it as like machine gun editing, which is kind of how it is, where like for no reason they're just cutting between people.
Yes.
It's awful. It's the worst shit. Whatever. That's easy.
Yeah.
The only good thing about the movie is the special effects. Because that's the only thing.
Probably why it's in the Criterion Collection.
Probably, yeah. Because and Michael Bay is good at that.
Yeah.
There's other easy slam dunks. The movie's so racist, it's not even funny.
Okay.
Like anyone that's not a white person has some sort of stereotypical accent.
Okay.
Except for Michael Clark Duncan. I don't know what his name is. The guy from the Green Mile. Yeah. He doesn't. He just has his name regular voice. But like, there's like 4 or 5 different people like of Asian descent. And they don't speak English, or at least, and then like
that's fucked up.
Yeah, and then when they do speak English, like I feel like they're purposely putting more of an accent onto like
they definitely
are.
A lot of I mean, I don't know. I used to follow like Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee on his podcast would bring people on and talk about like how like the difference in the audition process if you were Asian or Asian American. And auditioning is like, oh, can you be more like, you know, and it's like, what?
Say
it. What do you want the accent to be? And I think there was like also a short film a while ago that was about like that. It was like different women, different ethnicities of women and different like age groups of women and the kind of stereotypes that they dealt with going through the audition process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, what is it? That's happening a lot more today too, because of like, you're seeing the genetics ads, like even Duncan did.
Yes.
And like I saw a person, I don't know what their background was, but they're a person of color. They were talking about like for the past 6-7 months, like casting agencies, like they were looking, if you were like, what is it? Like Indian, for example, you would only play Indian roles, like Indian stereotypes.
Wow.
I think very specifically too, they said they were told to like put on the accent,
Damn.
Yeah, so it's getting bad out there.
I think on a Harmontown too. I don't know if you remember this. I think it was Open Mike Eagle. I don't remember who it was specifically, but a black comedian went on Harmontown and was talking about, he had an experience where he was talking about it was like an ad for like, I don't know, like a TV or like a couch or something, or insurance or something, and they specifically wrote one commercial for white audiences and one commercial for black audiences. And the black audience one had like so many completely racist black stereotypes in it. Like the script was different, and I think either this person was like, somehow they had gotten a hold of the white audience script.
Oh yeah.
Or it was just like they not assumed, but like they were like, this is not. I think the black script was so horrible, that he like correctly was like, this is not for like, you're not doing this for white people. Like, what's the white version of this commercial?
Yeah.
And nobody said that I was cast into this because I'm black, but as soon as I get here and I read the script and I'm doing the commercial,
it's like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If, it was like mentioned like fried chicken and like watermelon and shit. Yes.
Like that, like, Jesus Christ.
And it wasn't for food or anything. It was just like, that was around. And it was like, we're trying to get to and it was like, obviously white people writing black people in the most racist way they possibly could.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, damn, man. Like, we haven't fucking come far at all. No,
I get that though. Yeah, and it sucks that it's happening more nowadays, and it does like what is it? And it sucks to still see it happen so heavily. And like, I think 98 is when this movie came out. Like, not too far ago,
Yeah.
So yeah, movie's racist. The editing's bad. Aerosmith's in it 4 times, and that's a negative.
Horrible. Yeah.
I don't even have no, that's not true. I was gonna say I don't have anything.
Aerosmith.
I like more some of their songs, but I'm definitely not an Aerosmith head. Like, the only
you like that don't want to admit that,
which is in this movie. That's where this movie's. And I will say, I don't like that song anymore because of the movie.
Really?
Well, okay, because so
not
let's
me shitting on it every possible chance I fucking get.
A little bit also, and also it's not in my save, so I don't give a shit.
Yes, it is.
No, not anymore.
It's on our love playlist.
Whoops. Get that shit off of it. No, okay, here's why it's bad. Okay, here's why I don't like it. Okay, so the song was written for the movie. Because of that, I assume they had like all the bass, like the tracks, like the, what is it, stems for it, right?
Yeah.
And at some point there's like a orchestral version of it where it's just Steven Tyler's vocals.
Oh.
And then like a violin.
I mean,
it's not bad, but the scene that it's in is bad.
You're talking to the wrong ass person. I'm a fucking Moulin Rouge 2000 head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
2001, 2000. I don't remember when that came out.
But the reason why I'm saying that is because the scene that it's in is bad. That's what it really ruined it.
Yeah.
Because it's a Ben Affleck scene, but we'll get to that when we get there. And it really does. If I were Ben Affleck, I would also say all the things I said on a commentary track.
I mean, to be fair to Ben, which is one of the few times you'll hear me say that.
Yeah.
To be fair to Ben, can you imagine doing a movie that you hate so much and then it gets into the Criterion collection and you're like, that one?
Yeah.
Not fucking Jiggly. You know what I mean?
Not fucking
like, he's also misinformed about his good movie.
Yeah. No.
Also funny to call the commentary on Armageddon his best work when he literally did a movie with his wife.
Yeah.
You gotta say, with a J-Lo type wife, You gotta say the Jiggly's your best fucking movie, dude. Even if it's obviously your worst one.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. I can't tell.
I haven't seen it either. And I will say,
I'm not gonna.
New cheat code that I've found is just looking through the Razzie list of worst movies.
That's
and
nice.
That's where it was here. And I think that movie either came out the year before, same year, or same after. Like, and it lost
1998?
Yeah.
No, Jiggly was like...
Or maybe it was early 2000s. It was around this time.
Like they got back together. They did Jiggly.
I don't remember what.
And then Can
you look it up for me? Because I don't remember.
This is in the Ben Affleck J-Lo lore.
Yeah, okay.
Was they divorced and then they came back together and then they did Jiggly.
Okay, please look into that. But okay,
2003.
2003. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Wow, that's earlier than I thought. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm also wrong.
That's why I thought it was in that area. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
But okay, yeah. So
that is not the case. They did not get back together and do Jiggly and break up. They probably did Jiggly, then broke up, then got back together.
Probably.
And they were like Jiggly 2, and then that's what made them break up. They were like,
Ben Affleck historians, please leave a comment down below. Okay, but yeah, this is why I have to frame this entire movie as Ben Affleck. The actor is the protagonist of our story here,
right?
Because okay, this is a star-studded cast too, and that's the also not. I mean, kind of fun part, kind of not fun.
Yeah,
like it's Bruce Willis, it's Steve Buscemi, Ben Affleck,
Steve Buscemi again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Steve in a second.
My king.
Michael Clark Duncan, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson's in it.
Damn, Owen.
For some reason, Billy Bob Thornton, which gives me the excuse to do my Billy Bob Thornton accent.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
We'll do it later.
Right now. Do it right now.
We got to get the... we got to get the... Hold on.
Do it again. Do it. Keep doing it.
We got to get him to space or else... We only got 14 hours, 32 seconds, and 1 millisecond to get him out to space. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. We gotta get for this goddamn movie.
You gotta talk about space more. I have to talk. You have to do the whole podcast.
No, fuck you. No.
The whole podcast is your Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay,
Josh
all right.
never does impressions.
This is the one
this is one, and Elmo also.
Yeah,
you can do Elmo.
I can kind of do all right.
But he won't do it on cue.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so there's a bunch of people. Oh, Keith David's in it.
Get him to space.
gotta get him into space on this one.
On this one. We gotta get him into space on this one. Holy.
We got a top secret NASA plan.
Why does it sound like Hank Hill? Bobby?
It kind of is. It's not that far off.
Say Bobby.
Bobby? But I feel like with Hank Hill, there's more of an inflection.
Fuck. No,
yeah, so that's kind of,
God dang hot dog. There's more of like a nasally.
God dang hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's not get confused.
Right.
Okay, there's so many fucking people in this movie. Steven Tyler's daughter's in it too.
Of course he is.
Fucking Liv Tyler, man, dude.
Liv Tyler?
Yeah.
I like Liv Tyler.
Yeah. But okay, real quick, very quickly. I need to talk about a ride. I gotta talk about a fucking special effects show in Paris.
She was Arwen in Lord of the Rings.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I like Liv Tyler.
Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, okay, I don't think...
Let's not imply that Liv Tyler isn't a good actress.
No, I don't... Okay, real quick. I want to talk about... This is a really small detail that's not even related to the movie itself. There was a ride in Disneyland Paris that was a special effects show based on the fucking movie Armageddon.
Yeah.
Outside the ride building, there's a bunch of posters, and it's all like the actors, like just like standing looking like... You know, like they're whatever. Yeah. And it's all under, it's like, he's doing it for glory. He's doing it to go home or whatever bullshit it is.
Yeah.
Hers is, she's doing it for love.
Oh.
But also she doesn't do it. She doesn't go to space.
Oh.
She's just there.
Okay.
And which honestly is probably the best case scenario in this movie, except it isn't because she's also treated like shit.
Well, I mean, I guess that would be like pearl clutching, sending a woman to space.
Yeah,
ooh.
like ooh, yeah. But
Okay.
they also do send a woman to space.
Oh,
yeah.
And once again, now I'm gonna check who the first woman sent to space. was Valentina Tereshkova, 63.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
there's enough time to maybe demystify women being in space.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. Fuck. It's okay.
Yeah.
All that said, plot.
Yeah.
Because there is a plot.
Mm-hmm.
The movie starts because it doesn't think you're smart. It explains the Big Bang. Not the Big Bang, sorry. It explains the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
The great extinction event that was, right?
Okay.
And the last line is like, it happened once. It'll happen again. Like some shit like that.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, which I get. Listen, not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, no, it's not like so unheard of, I guess.
Yeah, so, okay. Our first scene is like, New York, baby. Let's fucking go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so we start off in New York, right?
Mhm.
That's the first like actual scene. We have like a guy and his dog just on a bike, just biking, having a good time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like all the news, like 'cause back in the day, they used to have the TVs out facing the street.
Mhm.
All the news is like reports of an asteroid shower occurring. And then he gets into a fight with a stereotypical Hawaiian guy, I think.
Oh.
And also says stereotypes about Hawaiians, like I think pineapple's brought up.
Jesus.
Yeah, this movie's great. Really good to anyone that's not Bruce Willis or white.
Which also, yeah, Hawaiian, like, pineapple isn't native, right?
I don't know.
I thought, like, that was the whole, the company that makes all the pineapples, they put it there, and they are, like, using Hawaiian land to make pineapples.
Possible.
I think it is.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
Yeah, but okay, so like they get into a little quarrel because the dog is like humping a Godzilla or something, and like a figurine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah, pineapples are not native to Hawaii. They originate in South America.
interesting, huh? Didn't know that. And this is our first disaster scene we have to have, and it's New York basically not getting destroyed, but getting pummeled with like asteroids, and this is pre 9/11, and the first shot of New York is the towers.
The towers, awesome.
And the last shot of New York is the towers with 2 holes in them. One of them kind of in the middle.
Ooh,
what
no.
it felt like, and the other one's like higher up, so it doesn't seem like it. But so they have that in the movie, and like the action scenes are always kind of fine.
Yeah.
But like the editing's so quick that sometimes you can't let it breathe.
Yeah.
Another stereotypical Asian couples there. Like they give them time. That's like the crazy part. Is like these could have all just been extras. Like you could have just had New York blow up.
But they spent effort
Yeah.
into making these racist like tableaus.
Yeah, and like there's like like a racist depiction of like a cab driver, like just horrible. Michael.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I didn't bring this up. I need to bring this up.
Yeah.
We got to stop giving J.J. Abrams money.
Was he involved?
He wrote the script. He partially wrote the script.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah,
to
so
me.
we got to stop pretending he's made good things. He ruined Lost. Whatever. Who cares?
He
He had a hand. How about that?
ironically, J.J. Abrams was there during the first season, but he didn't give a shit about it. Like, you've seen that video, that like 12-hour long video on Lost, where it's like J.J. Abrams was in the first season, then it's like, I don't give a shit about it, I'm gonna leave. And then the second guy that really was like, but we worked so hard on this, then just continued to just ruin it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out on top. You gotta get out on top. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did do the mystery box thing that they based it on. Like, it's like, is the scientist that made a shitty theory really to blame for the other scientists using it as the basis of their bullshit?
That's fair. I can understand that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't, I don't know, you shouldn't harass him about Lost now, because he's like, I don't even remember that when I was there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know, I wanted to make money.
And money I made. Yeah. Okay. So so blame him for that. There's another writer. Fuck him. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Meanwhile, while the world's being destroyed. Okay. So this movie's also a 2.5 hour long pissing contest between oil drillers, NASA, and then the executive branch of the government, and then also the military.
Awesome.
And they're all just saying throughout the movie that they're the actual smart ones.
So, can I give a woman's perspective real quick?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So when it comes to like action movies, I once again, it was something that initially, before I got into them, I was turned off. I think Die Hard was what got me into action movies.
That's fair.
Because when I saw Die Hard for the first time in a film class where we were studying the Save the Cat thing, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking so good. It's got Alan Rickman. I love Alan Rickman.
Which, if there's a perfect action movie, Die Hard
it's
is
really fantastic.
Probably it. Yeah.
It's got the dad from Family Matters in it.
Yeah.
He's amazing. And I like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis, like,
I like him.
That's the also crazy thing about this movie is I feel like all the actors are likable.
Yeah.
But it's a Michael Bay movie, so it's wasted. But okay, sorry. Yeah, Woman's Perspective. Continue.
But and I was like, wait, this is what action movies are? Oh, hell yeah. And also, I think when my age, I'm 27, when I was like 12 or 14, I think is around when Marvel action movies were coming up.
Oh.
So it was like, it was impossible for me to not like action movies a little bit, because like the cult of personality around Avengers 2012 was, you are going to see it 17 times, especially if you're like, this is for 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds and teenagers, and so it really is for everybody, but that was like that when you're that age, that's where you latch on the media and stuff. So I guess like knowing about action movies beforehand and how much they were like, this isn't your mama's action movie. We got guns and big strong men and blah blah blah. The aesthetics of it put me off.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I started watching them more. And like, my brothers would put on Independence Day all the time.
Yeah.
And I still haven't fully sat down and watched Independence Day.
I
don't want to. But the more I've wasted my time on action movies, and the more I've listened to arguments from dudes that only want to watch action movies and not, I'm not going to watch a Hallmark. It's the same thing.
It's all the same shit. Yeah. It's
like, you can argue that like a Hallmark movie is quote unquote dumb. And yeah, it is. I'm not going to say it's not.
But we can't pretend that there aren't dumb action movies.
You don't know how the military works.
Yeah.
You don't know how this would work in
real life.
In a real life scenario. And no, it doesn't need to be realistic, but then neither does a romance also. Like none of it makes it. And I know this isn't a hot take probably.
No,
everybody said this. It's a day old, it's a fucking ages old argument. But like, it's just, it bothers me, I guess, the posturing that women's stuff is dumb, men's stuff is cool
and awesome and cool.
Awesome, and it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's all dumb.
It's all dumb. Yeah.
So why the fuck are you shitting on the romance stuff when you would probably like it if you just sat down and wanted to turn off your brain?
Open up your goddamn heart.
Yeah, literally just do that. And I don't know, like shit, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you saw like a compelling romance movie,
oh yeah, you'd love it. Because good media is good media, you know?
And I think this is why I love Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl so much.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Because that's it.
It's just...
big ship, explodey, and also you get to see Keira Knightley cry.
That's the part. Okay, gotcha.
Keira Knightley's on the screen as well.
That's all you need. Yeah.
You know? And it's like, that's a perfect way for you to get into like Armageddon type big ship explodey.
Yeah.
And also Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Because it's more Keira Knightley crying, which is great. It's really good. I love it when she's on screen. She's good at stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She's so hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Meanwhile, at NASA, it's Billy Bob Thornton. He's looking and it's like, we got bogeys. Like they at
bogeys
first,
on my sick.
Yeah, we got bogeys coming in from that's hitting Finland and it's hitting
Bobby. We got bogeys. Bogeys on my sick.
we got it's hitting Finland and it's hitting the USA. So now we care. And like meanwhile, Keith David's like, all right, we're going to DEFCON 3. Yeah, he's here. He's the general. That's also a bad guy.
No.
Anyone that's not Bruce Willis and his team, you might as well consider a bad guy. Like, damn. Even though the asteroid's the actual big bad guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all looking like, oh shit, there's an asteroid coming. Oh, it's gonna be hitting us in like 18 days, like 3 weeks or some shit like that, like less than 3 weeks. And it's like, all right, we got to get a plan. We got to figure out. Meanwhile, before we even get to the idea of bringing in oil people,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is on an oil rig.
Yeah.
And he wakes up Ben Affleck, who's, okay, Bruce Willis is the best at oiling, right? He's the best at oil, whatever.
Right.
And then Ben Affleck is like the second best and is going to, throughout the movie, he's going to become more mature and then become the best, right? That's his arc, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Ben Affleck is fucking his daughter.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Willis's daughter. Yeah. And like, that's the first scene is Bruce Willis just has a shotgun.
Awesome.
And he just starts shooting at Ben Affleck as like Ben Affleck like chases and runs away. And I think he does get shot.
That sounds like a good movie to me.
It's not bad. And so, but it's more played off for laughs.
You could play like, explode environments from RLM.
What I mean, yeah.
Just exploding Ben.
Exploding Ben, yeah.
And it's people trying to shoot Ben Affleck as he runs through a field of
pipes
mines.
And just
he runs through a minefield. Yeah.
So they're running off this fucking like oil rig out in the middle of the ocean, and like I think Ben Affleck does get shot in the foot from a ricochet, and Ben Affleck's like, it was just a ricochet, I didn't actually shoot you, idiot. Like some shit like that.
Such a sniveling nerd.
Yeah, and meanwhile, like his daughter's trying to be like, I'm an adult now, Dad. I can do what I want. We've been dating for more than 5 months that I've been here on this rig, or whatever horrible dialogue exposition they had to put into. Yeah. Meanwhile, so we have our first action scene. That's our first action scene on the oil rig, right? Second one is right now also because the investors, because Bruce Willis is the owner of the drilling company.
Okay.
Like his name, the character's name is just like everywhere outside the fucking like it is like his whatever. His business is his name. I don't get.
It's funny.
Yeah. So like it's just everywhere. So like the investors come in, they're like stereotypical accented Asian. I don't know which nationality per se, but yeah.
Yeah.
But they're and one of them has the like broken English. Like yeah, it sucks. It's really bad. But apparently Ben Affleck the night before found a oil deposit or something and like did something wrong technically. But like we have an explosion kind of oil and everyone's like celebrating it. That's the end of that scene. I don't know. I didn't need to bring that up. But I think it's the setup that Ben Affleck's actually the best at oil drilling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile at NASA, they're all in the war room trying to be like, oh, so how are we going to do this, boys? And the military is like, can we just blow it up? And okay, so this is the pissing contest. Okay, NASA's supposed to be smarter than the military, right? Because the president of the United States has science advisors, and one of the guys at NASA is like, yeah, so I went to school with your science advisors. You don't want to talk to someone that got a C- in astrophysics or whatever.
Okay.
And then, so they're
what did you get? What did you get in astrophysics?
No idea. No, that never brought up.
What did you get? Do you know what the curve was? Was there a curve?
Yeah.
Did you want, I mean, maybe a C- was the highest fucking grade in the class, you dipshit. You ever even fucking been to college? Classes are like that, dude. I don't know how to, okay, whatever.
No, I get, no, this is, we can, it's gonna get annoying like that, for sure. So, and then some guy like runs in and is like, has the papers of like, let's get the oil drillers. What if we drilled a hole and then put a bomb? And like, then
that's who I want to talk to.
Yeah, and then
not the astrophysicists.
Yeah,
they might have gotten a C- in
astrophysics. Yeah. So they go to Bruce Willis.
They're about to have the Earth minus the sea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so Bruce Willis is like taken by NASA, and he's the only person in the world, I guess, because like Billy Bob Thornton was like, I talked to 3 different people, and they said you're the best. So like apparently 3 people
sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Bruce Willis is like, all right, I'll do it, but I'm gonna need my guys.
Yeah.
So we have all the people come in because like they walk to the like at NASA, they're building the drill the vehicle to send up there. And this is the scene that Ben Affleck is that commentary track where it's like Bruce Willis comes in, it's like you put the transmission in wrong pipe, like the pipe's facing the wrong way or whatever.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
So, okay, question.
Yes.
So, there's no good war movie, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when movies have to use war equipment, they're usually getting a subsidy or some sort of like money being paid to them from the U.S. Army. Is it the reason that they're oil drillers? Because they were funded by big oil, maybe? That's why
I wouldn't put it past it.
That's why when Ben was like, why do we have to make the oil drillers astronauts?
Just shut up.
Shut up, Ben. You don't know what I'm up against.
I got producers on my dick.
I got producers. If I say anything bad about the oil companies that have my fucking dick absolutely castrated in a vice right now, I'm gonna explode. Like, I can't, dude. This whole thing is gonna go under, and this could be my Criterion collection.
God damn it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my conspiracy theory.
Which I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So, okay, Ben Affleck is no, Ben Affleck's not even here. Fuck him, whatever.
Okay.
Bruce Willis is like, all right, I'll get my guys. And like, NASA does have a team of astronauts that they're willing to send up to space.
Mm-hmm.
But Bruce Willis is like, I mean, yeah, if you want to send all the Boy Scouts to the fucking space.
Yeah, who cares about them?
To drill the hole for us.
Not the professionals.
Well, I'm gonna need my team. So he's and Billy Bob Thornton. There's, by the way, no pushback.
Okay.
No pushback at all, by the way.
Listen, I'm going off of what I know of like space.
Yeah.
Which is not a ton.
Yeah.
But like, you need like a group of people, of professional people that spend their whole life trying to figure out how things work in space.
Yes.
To set up like, am I being Ben Affleck right now? I think I am.
Well,
so,
no, because okay,
you can't just send like if you were you're on the moon and you need potatoes, right?
Yeah.
You can't just send a farmer up to the moon, right?
Yeah,
because we don't know anything about how potatoes grow on the moon because we've never fucking done it before. So we need to do like research and tests, and that's why it takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
And why it takes a lot of fucking money because nobody knows how the fuck it's different than Earth.
Yeah.
You can't just pretend like everything's Earth, especially if it's in the middle of the stratosphere. That's not even on a fucking planet where we have whatever. So, okay.
Yeah.
Like planes are magic, right?
Kinda,
like we really don't know planes. We do now.
But
when we made planes, we were like, I don't know, it just fucking worked.
Yeah.
And then we kind of backdrafted it. We were like, well, you know what?
Oh, okay.
Let's research
it. Goes underneath. Yeah.
Now I know why that works.
Yeah.
Is because I've tested it, but we had to make the plane first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Is that what they're trying? But you can't do that when there's a fucking. There's testing. It's a test. Am I making any sense?
Kind of. Okay. So to try and clarify for that, then. So okay, Bruce Willis is like, I need to bring my guys up specifically. I think the way the movie tries to get around the idea of, well, you can't just send oil drillers up. You do need some professionals.
Yeah.
So I think they sent like 3 actual like astronauts with them.
Okay.
Or something like that to actually do the piloting of the ships.
I mean like they need the cast of The Big Bang Theory to be on the ground figuring out how to drill. Know what I mean?
Yeah, and they don't do that.
And I know that we drill all the time, I think. Do we drill? Do we drill all the time?
What do you mean by do we drill all the time?
I don't know. I feel like I'm really Theo Vonning it right now, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking do we drill this is so stupid. Do we drill asteroids for like materials?
No, we don't. We're nowhere near
that's
like super far into the future.
But that's an idea.
Yeah, yes.
That's
it's an idea.
I've heard of before.
Yeah, it's a common thing in like space fiction, like sci-fi.
Drilling asteroids for materials.
Like if you've played Stellaris, that's how you get materials. Yeah.
So probably RimWorld. That's probably where that's from.
RimWorld actually has it now too. Yeah. So
really, you can. Oh, cool.
But okay, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm so dumb.
No, this movie really makes you dumb. No, it's not your fault. You're not dumb. I don't know anything.
I mean, I've talked about it many times. I don't care about space at all.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get it.
God bless you if you do. I'm on your side if you do.
But
so that I don't have to.
Yeah, I need someone to keep that information so I don't have it.
I couldn't care less, but I will listen to you talk about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it? Let me try and decode all the stuff you said. Sorry.
You don't have to.
Okay, all right. So,
it's dumb. We can all move on. I just had a little moment.
Okay, yeah, it's all right. Okay, so Bruce Willis gets all his guys together. Steve Buscemi, we gotta talk about Steve. We gotta talk about Steve Buscemi. He's okay. He's a genius.
Yeah,
and he literally in the movie tells people he's a genius. And he also is like, I graduated from Harvard and got a doctorate and then got another doctorate and whatever. Who cares, right?
And
he
what?
Just like something. I don't know.
It does matter if it's business.
It wasn't. It was like. It was a science-based one.
Okay,
because we need to have someone that's better than the military / NASA when they get to the asteroid to know where they are.
Yeah.
And like locate their actual position. Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, if you come to me and you say, yeah, I graduated Harvard Business School now, I'm gonna be like, so did you see the Mr. Beast that one time where he wrote business and he underlines it on the board?
Yeah, that's a real master's.
Because I also did when I went to fucking MegaCon for $35. I didn't actually, but he was there.
He was there. I remember that. Yeah. But okay, so so Steve Buscemi, he's the genius, right?
Yeah.
But you have to give your character a flaw, and his flaw is he's a fucking pervert.
Aw, man.
He's like just horny all the time, and like there's multiple times.
This is bullshit.
Let me before you even say that.
Yeah.
There's 2 times in the movie they make a joke where Steve Buscemi asks a woman, "What's your age, actually?" Because at some point the FBI, like when the FBI has to grab everybody to go to NASA, like he's at a bar talking to a lady, and like the FBI show up, and then he turns around to the woman being like, "How old are you again?" Yeah, so they really they have to give him his flaw, I guess, or else he'd be a perfect character. But
this is also, once again, they're saying that Steve Buscemi is ugly, you know?
Kinda, yeah.
But once again, they're making the joke that he's ugly when he's not. He's an attractive man.
Because he does no, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, we'll get there, I guess. But
like, how many roles does he have to play where people are like, wouldn't it be funny if you were like a sexual being? And he's like, I'm a man. I am like, I have a wife and stuff. But I'm nice.
I have kids. Maybe
I have had sex before, actually. Like, that's gotta suck.
That's gotta. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, how many movies was Jonah Hill in? And once again, Jonah Hill sucks ass. Hate him.
Yeah.
I don't know about Steve Buscemi.
But because he was larger.
Too. Yeah. How many movies were they like, you're fat, fat kid, fat. It's an unattractive to be fat.
Fat kid has sex?
Wah!
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
They're actually attracted to the fat kid?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
But, okay, so, okay. We need to talk about timing also. This movie doesn't have a sense of time, even though they've given you a date of like when the asteroid's going to hit, and also like 18 days is what it is. Okay. In the span of a day.
Yeah.
And this is, I want to say a day. Bruce Willis is taken away off the ship, right? Off the oil rig to go to NASA. At some point, everyone also leaves the oil rig and goes to their respective hometown. And Ben Affleck also, I guess, quits or was fired and already has his own oil drilling company set up. Like,
my God,
in Texas or something.
Holy shit.
And like already there's like one guy who's a gambler and he's already at like Vegas and he's already spent all his money, I think. Jesus. Is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no sense of time. They're all for some reason just out.
Yeah.
And they have to to have the montage scene of all these characters you've already seen on the screen. All right, so I need to get Ben Affleck in here because he's the best. And then we got to get Michael Clark Duncan in here because he's the best. And then we got to get Steve Buscemi because he's the best.
Yeah.
And it's like we've already seen all of these guys on the oil rig.
Tell me if I'm being too cynical, but is it like these movies? Sometimes I feel like these action movies are less about what if this horrible thing happened and how would these people react, and this is an inspiring story, and is more about telling men it doesn't matter your flaws, you can still save the world.
That's no, I get what you mean.
Which is kind of the reasoning behind you can't be a perfect astronaut man.
Yeah.
Because that's not something to look forward to.
No.
That'll never be you, guy. You're a piece of shit. You're a dumbass.
But actually,
you could be an oil rig.
You could be on an oil rig, and then maybe one day we gotta send you up to space.
Well, maybe you'll be an astronaut someday, son.
Yeah. Okay, so like, the idea that like you could have some sort of like flaw, and that you can still be great, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there in the movie, but also it's more about just watch explosions.
Yeah. Right.
Which I guess if you're.
It's a Michael Bay film.
Yeah, it's a Michael Bay film. So I feel like the deeper you look into it, the less sense it makes.
Yeah.
Which is a sign of a good movie, I think.
Yeah.
But okay, so we were reintroduced to all these people we've already met. And also Ben Affleck, for some reason, owns a company now. Whatever. It's been a day. It's been 24 hours.
There's a lot of themes in this.
Yeah. There's
a little too many.
Well, that's the other thing, too, is like that's why like the movie. OK, when we talk about the editing, right?
Yeah.
Part of the editing makes a problem of the tone is whiplashed throughout the movie. Like sometimes it's like, oh, wacky when it's Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a romance because like I guess they're the heart of the movie.
Right.
But then it goes right back to, oh, we're training them and oh, they're not actually good to be astronauts, but we have to do this mission anyway.
Yeah.
And then like. So it's just like even like within a scene in the same spot, it doesn't really keep a tone, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, it sounds annoying.
But okay, so we got Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah,
he doesn't care about this movie.
No, right?
And his character arc of him just becoming the best oil driller or whatever, and also marrying
Liv Tyler,
who's Bruce Willis's daughter, and finally getting the respect of Bruce Willis. This happens later, but this is the scene that ruined that. I don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to miss a thing. That song.
Don't want to miss a thing. Yeah.
Okay. There's a scene where I guess like they're taking their time off, like just a whole night off, and the people shit on the Phantom Menace and the second one, or whatever the second one is.
The
Padme.
Sand, it gets everywhere.
This is worse, kind of.
Oh damn!
Because Ben Affleck is talking about, I don't think like he's holding animal crackers and he's literally just like, I don't think this cracker that he's holding constitutes an animal. And Liv Tyler, because it's in the script, has to pretend this is cutesy. So she's like giggling at Ben Affleck talking about the nature of animal crackers. And meanwhile, Ben Affleck is also, because it's in the script, has to unbutton her shirt and then like walk the animal cracker down her body. And I'm not joking.
Look up the script to make sure it's in the script.
I'm assuming it's in the script because why would they improv this? Hey, but
it's
also
Ben, Josh. It's Ben. Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
That's
a nugget I gotta find out.
Yeah, please find that out for me. Thank you. And I'm not joking. He puts the animal cracker in her panties. And that's also why I feel like it's a Michael Bay or J.J. Abrams thing. I don't know why, but it gives me that icky Joss Whedon feeling, and I kind of put all of them in the same circle.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's why I think it's like some J.J. Abrams is.
You never realize that you're gonna miss
a thing. Sorry.
Okay. No, it was that guy that did Justice League reshoots.
Zack Snyder.
You never realize you're gonna miss a Zack Snyder film. Like, at least he didn't do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, it sucked. It was bad.
But at least there wasn't sexual.
It was like bad, but it wasn't like that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Okay? It was bad. It didn't understand the source material.
Yeah.
But it wasn't sexual animal crackers bad. I'd take desaturated bullshit
over.
We were really mean to that guy. Just damn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's later on. Whatever.
How
they have
far
to
are
do.
we into this movie?
We're about halfway.
No.
Because it takes a long. Okay, let's speed run this real quick.
Okay.
They have to go through their training sequence. And they have to do their psych evaluations. And like the big hoity-toity nasty people's like, I mean, yeah, they're legally sane, but would I send them to space? No. And then there's the scene of them saying approved. You know, like it's
that's
like
valid.
fucking Knuckles. Yeah, whatever.
But it's a valid thing. You can't just send anybody to fucking space. That's like the whole point of fucking space.
And then, okay,
oh my God,
here's
I
their
agree with
week-long,
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, here's their week-long training. They have to do the psych evaluation, right? They get injected with something. I don't know what.
Okay.
They go into the planes to experience like the G-forces of space.
Hulk it out up there. It was the Hulk serum. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun.
I know. I get it. Yeah. They also, because they wanted to save money and not have everyone like pretend to be in like a low gravity environment, they make up suits that are like, oh yeah, so you won't be bouncing as much up in space, so you can just walk normally.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool,
nice,
great.
Good.
And like,
that's
oh,
how
we're
it
gonna
works.
do underwater. We're gonna do the underwater zero gravity training or whatever. And then Steve Buscemi is like, "Why are we going swimming?" And because he's also the jokester.
Such a genius.
He's such a genius. Yeah. All right, drink break real quick for all of you at home. So they do the training, and then there's 3 guys, 2 guys and a gal, that are gonna go up to space with them and actually pilot the 2 spaceships that is gonna slingshot around the moon to hit the asteroid, and then go on the asteroid, drill a hole, and then put the bomb in there. And that's the plan, basically. Okay, so whatever. They all get on it. They're all like, oh, wow, this is crazy. Also, a plot detail that doesn't matter, but like they put time into. Sorry,
real quick, just to bring me back into this. Does someone die?
Yeah, people are gonna die. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, continue.
Okay, so because you gotta have shit go wrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Also, by the way, for no reason, Shanghai's just destroyed.
Oh.
For no reason. Yeah, no, yeah, right,
what the
right,
fuck?
yeah.
In this movie, what the hell?
Like that, the only cities we see get hurt are New York City, and then like Shanghai is apparently destroyed. Like it's flattened because of like a residual.
What in the fucking fuck?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Damn.
This is why we can't give J.J. Abrams any more money, guys. And Michael Bay.
He was the only person that wrote this movie?
There's another guy. Maybe it's the other guy. But
all of it was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams at least was like,
a little bit, like,
thumbs up. We can put this out.
Or maybe he just didn't give it. Still, that's like negligent, you know, at least.
I'm busy, Ben. I'm busy.
I'm counting money.
Yeah. Okay.
Gus Van Sant counting his fucking fat stack.
Oh, God. Okay, so they do their training, whatever. They launch. No issues in the launch. They go to the Russian space station. Which I thought there's only the International Space Station, but it's like very specifically just one Russian guy up there who's not a Russian actor. It's a Swedish actor, whatever. Yeah, can you look that up for me? Because they very specifically, maybe it's the Russian constructed part of the International Space Station.
Most well-known Russian space station is Mir.
Maybe that's...
from 1986 to 2001.
Okay, so that might be what it is then.
When was the International Space Station?
I thought that was like 80s, 90s when it was built, at least.
It was assembled in orbit from 1998 to 2011.
Okay, so that makes more sense then.
Yeah.
So International Space Station isn't even real right now. Yeah. Okay, so they go to the Russian space station. There's a Russian guy on the thing, and he's supposed to be a comic relief character because he's Russian and he speaks English, but it's like Russian English, you know what I mean? Like that stereotypical
broken English, quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah, thank you for putting it in quotes. That's what Christ. Okay, so they have to like refuel and like like they're all great at drilling, right? They're all the best at drilling.
Yeah.
They apparently are bad at looking at a TV because Ben Affleck has to go like underneath, like they has to take a ladder down to the fuel cell. But apparently the fuel rods or whatever, the pipes are leaking. So they're all just like the pipes are just dripping onto electrical wires for some reason.
Yeah.
And so we have to have the scene where like they're almost done fueling.
Yeah.
But they don't realize it until it's too late. And Ben Affleck's just screaming at everybody to be like, guys, can you hear me? There's something wrong. The pressure's wrong or whatever. And like all the guys upstairs are just talking about like the Russian guy's family or something.
Oh.
And like you see on the thing too behind them the TV screen of Ben Affleck yelling.
Jesus.
So they're all the best at this, right?
This
they're
is
all
like,
the best.
I always think about my dad watching Titanic because my dad was a boat captain in the Coast Guard and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, when Titanic was a big deal, my family took him to go see it thinking, oh, he's a boat captain. He would love Titanic. And he's in there having a panic attack and had to leave because of how fucking horrifying and mad he was at the captain of the Titanic. He was pissed.
Yeah.
And like he knew. He lived through it.
Yeah.
He was old as fuck. Like he knew what happened. He was just like, I can't do this.
I can't fucking do this.
I can't fucking do this. This is so fucked up. This shouldn't be made. Just whenever I think about movies like this, I think about the people whose actual jobs it is.
Yeah, like actual
like you work for NASA
or like the Air Force or something, and you fly the planes and like do the trainings.
You know at least a little bit about any of the physics of what's going on.
Yeah,
and you're sitting getting more and more pissed at Hollywood shit, and like, yeah, you could say like, oh, you know, suspension of disbelief. That's for like one thing. In the movie, it's supposed to be like one thing that you have suspension of disbelief. Everything
like
else
magic,
is like,
and this movie's really stretching out its magic.
It's one thing.
So the space station's gonna explode or whatever, and Ben Affleck and the Russian guy barely get off the thing, so it's supposed to be like a tense action scene or whatever. Yeah, and there's explosions, so it's cool, whatever. And then they're like, oh, well, actually, even though this all went to hell, we still got enough fuel, surprisingly, so we can still do the rest of the mission.
Great.
And Billy Bob Thornton's like, oh, thank God. And then just... And meanwhile, okay, so what... Okay, all right. They do the little moon slingshot or whatever, then they get to the asteroid. Things can't go well, though, because we have to have something happen, right?
Yeah.
Something's got to go wrong in the heist. And then,
of course, yeah.
So this is
the heist is blowing up an asteroid, yeah.
So Ben Affleck's ship specifically gets, like, residual, like, debris hitting it.
Okay.
And it just crashes, killing, like, all but 3 people. And I think Owen Wilson's dead.
Oh. That's not who I wanted to die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his character was so important. That's why this is the second time I've said his name, you know?
Damn. Did Ben die?
No, Ben stays alive.
No.
But barely, you know? They're all, like, scruffed up or whatever.
Okay.
And, like, yeah. Also, like, one of the, like, Navy, Air Force, Marine guy, whatever.
The red shirt.
Dies too, yeah. And the only thing that survives is their drilling machine, which for some reason has a machine gun attached to it.
Yes, I remember you telling me this.
Because this is when I came out and told you what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, because you were astounded by what was going on.
So they machine gun their way out of the hole of the space shuttle.
Yeah.
And it has, like, the triumphant music, and I think they also do the Hootin and Hollerin. Like, they're the Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah. Okay, so the other one lands fine or whatever. That's Bruce Willis's, and also, like, the 2 other Navy people, and Steve Buscemi's still alive.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, they start drilling. There's a problem because it's a material that Steve Buscemi, the genius, has never heard of.
Yeah.
And also, what the fuck is it? What else happens? Like, they land wrong, and this is also a way that we see that Steve Buscemi's a genius, is because, like, the military guy's like, I don't know where the fuck we landed. And then Steve Buscemi's like, oh, we landed over here, 15 clicks away from wherever the fuck it is. And so they go out, they start drilling, the drill bit gets fucking stuck or whatever, and... There's another guy. It does, because his character is so... It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's gonna die in a second. There's the guy, like, that's doing the actual drilling in the vehicle doesn't do the right thing at the right time. So, like, he just gets sent off into space when the fucking thing explodes.
Yeah.
So he's just out in space now floating, and we never see him again. Oh, actually, no, he actually blows up and dies.
Okay.
Okay, cool, whatever.
Great. Move on.
So, like, yeah, fuck him, whatever. There's also, there's a guy that is gonna live, but, like, like a Hail Mary, they throw him in there to have like more of an emotional capacity, like a heart to the movie.
Oh.
There's some guy...
Because Ben wasn't doing a good job.
Well, no one's doing a good goddamn job.
Yeah, it's not really Ben's fault, but it is a little bit kind of his job.
They throw in, there's this one guy... There's this one fucking sad sack of a piece of shit that apparently, like, he has a wife and a kid, an estranged wife that, like, apparently he lost custody of his kid for some reason. I don't know what it is. He might be the gambler. He's the gambler guy. Okay. So he probably, like, gambles and he's addicted to it, so his wife left him or whatever. Yeah. He goes to her house before they leave to go to space, and, like, and it's really sad. Like, it's actually kind of sad because, like... The kid, he goes up and like waves at the kid who's out on the porch, and the kid is like, "Who's that?" So like the kid just doesn't know who he is.
Oh my god!
And so and the wife is like, "Can you go inside, kid?" And they're like, "You can't be here. This is the court order, you know." And then he's like, "Well, tomorrow, you know, I just want to say if anything goes wrong, you know, like not even like he doesn't bring up he's going on this thing. He's like, I just want to know, I just want you to know I love you or whatever." And then he leaves.
I would do that all the time if I was just like a fucking, like, if I was a dude and I had an ex-wife and kid that I couldn't see because I'm a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
I would I would so be like, I'm gonna die in space tomorrow.
Yeah. But he doesn't even say that. Like, he just says, like, I love you.
No, I would.
You would, yeah.
I would definitely be a manipulative piece of shit. I would go up and be like, hey, listen, tomorrow I'm going off to war. Yeah, okay. Okay, Jeremy. Yeah, okay. Sure.
But okay, because then...
Just like that, like the last 11 times. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
No, this one's for real, Janet. Yeah. Jeremy and Janet.
Yeah, Jeremy and Janet. Yeah. The J's. Yeah.
I wouldn't actually do that. I'm a good person.
No, I know. Yeah. But the reason why we have that scene is so that way tomorrow, because, okay, I think Shanghai gets blown up after this scene. And this is the moment where the general public is now up to the idea that, like, oh, something's wrong here. Yeah. Because the entire time, NASA, okay, real quick. America is the only country that knows about this.
Right,
because apparently America has, there's, Billy Bob is like, there's 8 out of 9 telescopes under American control that can see this. And so they're the only ones.
You could have done a better job with Billy Bob.
I don't care right now.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Just saying, I'm losing.
Because I'm laughing through this because it's stupid.
It's bad.
So, okay, so like America's the only one that knows, so they don't let the information leak or whatever. Yeah. And then Shanghai gets blown up and everyone's like, that's not what usually happens on this planet. And then they also see, wait a minute, NASA's bringing out 2 space shuttles for no reason, apparently. And then NASA is also like, yeah, we're doing it for no reason. Okay. Then, meanwhile, but they have like they're all videotaping like the saviors of humanity that are the oil drillers. Yeah. And okay, there's a scene of the wife and the kid, and like the kid points at the TV because the wife was like, that's the postman. So he's like, oh, the postman's on the TV, Mom. And then the mom's like, that's not a postman, that's your dad.
Watch him as he's about to die. Look at him!
Yeah,
Mom, why are you
so
grabbing me and shaking me for the TV?
All the gambling now is forgiven. Everything is forgiven at this point.
Because he's an astronaut.
Yeah, because he's an astronaut.
And then he comes back down to space and he ruins his life and he writes a memoir about how space won't fix your gambling problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then he makes a lot of money off of it. And
you
then
can't space your way through a gambling addiction.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently becoming an astronaut absolves you of all your sins, because also Ben Affleck's sin of fucking Bruce Willis's daughter is absolved by the end of the movie. Okay, so
honestly, a little bit.
Yeah.
If I want to be for real, yeah, a little bit. Yeah. No, I mean, you're still you're still a piece of shit abuser or whatever. But like fucking Bill Astrid.
What are you saying right now?
Oh my God, Neil's buddy. Ben
Affleck's buddy, Matt Damon?
No, the guy that actually went to the moon and his buddy.
Oh, Neil Armstrong and what's his name?
Bill Astor. Beep boop.
Edwin Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
There we go. Jesus
Bill
Christ.
Astrid.
I know I'm gonna cut a lot of that out, but it was not more than 3 minutes, guys. Don't worry, we learned Google real quick.
Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin came in and punched the shit out of people that said the moon landing didn't exist.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
That's the only time I'm like, you can hit
anyone you want.
You can hit someone.
Yeah.
Well, not anyone.
But if they're saying you didn't go to the moon.
If someone came up to me and said I didn't go to the moon and I did,
I'd be punching.
I saw the moon with my fucking eyes and I came back down. My eyes still work.
Magically.
Your eyes don't work no more. You don't deserve it. And then also he goes on 30 Rock and screams at the moon. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, you bitch.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's an awesome guy.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably fucked up.
But he went to the moon.
He went to the fucking moon.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me shit if I went to the moon. That's all I'm saying. That's
fair.
Whatever. Okay.
Okay, so Ben Affleck and the team that he's with, the 3 surviving guys, that includes him, meet up with the other group somehow. I don't even remember. Okay, real quick, because we still have to make sure that we remind everyone that the drillers are the only smart people on the planet, apparently. When the drill bit explodes and they have the issue, the government... Okay, so they want to bring a bomb up, right?
Yeah.
The bomb is a nuclear warhead. So the government...
kind of overkill, I think.
Yeah, so they bring a nuclear warhead to space. They lose the drill, and I think they lose communication because they're in the middle of the asteroid. So what happens is Keith David gets a call from the president and is like, we're just going to activate the bomb. I don't know if it's in there or not, but we're just going to go activate it.
So even in your power fantasy, you fuck up so bad.
The government's like,
I don't know
what's going on with them. Let's just blow it up.
Do you think the government would send people to space for the excuse of exploding a nuclear warhead on another country?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I don't know how it got to Russia.
I don't know.
I don't know, but we just detonated it to sea because of the asteroid
that was coming. Yeah,
that was coming.
That only we saw.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, fucking. I mean, they used to happen all the time with George W. Bush. There'd be fucking missiles flying over Japan, and then he would be like, "Oopsie!"
Oopsie, yeah. And Dick Cheney in the background, like.
Yeah.
Okay. So they decide, we're going to blow this up and whatever, right? And everyone at NASA is like, well, you're killing us all if you're going to do that. And like, like Billy Bob Thornton's trying to be like, don't do that. And like,
I'm sorry. Just you go into a character when you do your Billy Bob Thornton.
Because he's a wild guy. He's
really
wacky.
is.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's so
like,
aggressive. I love him.
Yeah. So he's just like, damn it. Like,
damn it, Bobby.
And
you can't activate a nuclear warhead in space.
Damn it, Bobby, you can't be activating no warheads. Okay, so they do it, and then like the army guy that's in space with Bruce Willis, like they're all inside the hole when this is happening. So they're like, hey, why is the timer going down on this bomb? What's going on here?
I don't fucking know, dipshit.
I don't fucking know. Yeah. And then they're like, and Bruce Willis is like, we gotta disarm this bomb now. We have to, yeah. And then
now they have to disarm the nuclear bomb in space. At first
they're not going to, because the army guy pulls out a gun and points like, none of us are getting off this planet today. It's like, or whatever. So they have to do a 3-minute long, like Bruce Willis has to overpower the army guy.
I gotta come clean.
Yeah.
I have not been listening for the past 40 minutes. I'm back in.
Yeah. So they have to. So they need to disarm the bomb, right? They're gonna try and disarm the bomb or whatever, but they can't because the army guy and the other army guy that's also there is like, we just got to accept this. We're not going to, if this is our last chance to get this asteroid, we're going to take it. Meanwhile, everyone's like, no, it has to be inside the asteroid to work. If we just blow it up on the outside, it's just going to bring it to us faster or some shit. I don't know.
So the military, NASA people, everybody other than the oil drillers think that if you just blow it up around the asteroid that it'll explode and move it.
Only the military / president.
Okay.
NASA is not on board with this to the point where Billy Bob Thornton tells someone else to commit treason and like disconnect the satellite or whatever.
Yeah.
To stop temporarily the bomb from going off.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the timer stops. So like they actually do it. They stop, and then like eventually Bruce Willis is just nat 20's charisma his way to like telling the guy, just fucking disarm it, dude.
Just fucking do it right now.
and then the other guy, and then he's like,
imagining the SpongeBob doing the burger.
Yeah.
In the SpongeBob movie, but it's Bruce Willis disarming a bomb in space.
Yeah. Well, it's not even Bruce Willis gets to do it. It's only the army guys.
Yeah,
the
but he's going up to a guy telling him, hey, dude, no, just talk about your kids, man. Just talk about your kids. How's your kids? Hey, I got 3 kids. I got 3 kids. You know what I mean?
Which I think is what they say now that you bring that up. Like, he's talking about like that kid.
SpongeBob thing is probably based on that.
Probably.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah. So they disarm the bomb, whatever, and like they do it with 3 seconds to spare because you gotta have that, ticking clock or whatever.
Of course.
And then Ben Affleck shows up and is like, oh, we actually have a drill that'll save the day. And because Ben Affleck's the best at drilling, he actually gets the hole dug for the bomb. They put the bomb in. At this point, by the way, I checked out of the movie, so the details are fuzzy.
Yeah.
Because I guess of the timer, they can't remotely detonate the bomb, or like there's something wrong with the satellites and communication between NASA and the oil drillers.
Yeah.
So someone has to stay behind to blow the bomb off, sacrifice themselves.
Right.
So they all pick straws because everyone's like, I'll do it. Like one's...
I'm Spartacus.
Yeah, I'm Spartacus. So they all draw straws. Ben Affleck gets the short straw. Bruce Willis walks Ben Affleck down to where the bomb is. Causes a hole in Ben Affleck's spacesuit and then pushes him back into the airlock.
That's okay.
Yeah, and then Bruce Willis sacrifices himself and is like, listen, you got my blessing.
You're her father now. Now you can fuck my daughter.
Yeah, you have my blessing to marry. Take care of my daughter, please.
Go and fuck the shit out of my daughter now that you're her dad.
Yeah.
None of this is weird.
Yeah. Explosion, yeah. So, and then Ben Affleck goes back up and is like, everyone's like, where the fuck's Bruce Will? Oh, he's doing it. So then they have issues trying to get off the asteroid, but they get off the asteroid. And then there's issues with the detonation of the bomb. And it's like apparently there's a point where you can't blow up the bomb too close to Earth because it'll still hit Earth. Because the plan of the bomb is to put the bomb in, it splits it into 2, so it just goes around the Earth. Yeah, so that's happening. They get off the thing somehow.
How do you know it's gonna split in 2 perfect? You don't.
No one knows.
And also, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's such a fucking
It's really funny too because
that's a Looney Tunes ass idea.
Well, because they also have like the green on black like computer screens,
so
and they show it happening,
and
then they show the pictures going around the Earth.
Of course they do.
So it looks so wacky. Okay, Ben Affleck, he survives, and so does like everybody else that's not Owen Wilson and the other guy and like 2 other people or whatever.
Yeah.
And Bruce Willis is like, he just like there's some issue with Bruce like not detonating the bomb at the right time or something, but he blows it up anyway.
Yeah.
And then Ben Affleck goes down, lands. The kid and the wife for the other guy are also there, so they hug him. And then also Ben Affleck marries her, and then that's the end of the movie.
Nice.
That's it.
Hey, honey, good news. We can get married. Bad news.
Yeah.
Your dad fucking died.
She already know. Okay, because for some reason
it's all televised somehow.
Yeah, well, I think televised and also like on call, like Liv Tyler.
He got cell service
like
on the asteroid?
Yeah, so, like the one time they have cell service when Bruce Willis is gonna fucking die.
No, it's not Big Oil. It's Verizon Wireless.
Verizon Wireless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coverage even on asteroids. Yeah. No. So so we have to have the scene of her like crying, like.
Hey, Dad, you're gonna be blown up by an asteroid.
Yeah, Bruce Willis being like, "You're gonna be okay. Ben Affleck's gonna take care of you."
Well, you know what sucks though, because my dad's dead, and I've had that call. That would work on me. That would be like, "This is the best movie ever." All the bullshit
up to this point, it works. Yeah,
I'd be like, "Why are they calling these scientists?" No, I love this movie. Never mind.
Yeah.
Dead dad phone call done.
Yeah,
dead dad phone call done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.
Dead dad phone call done.
It's getting worse. I'm sorry,
I know,
honey. I'm trying to be brutally.
My throat's hurting right now.
I've been yelling for like an hour straight.
Yes. So that's the end of the movie. It sucks.
It sounds bad.
I looked into it. They had 16 weeks to make the movie.
Wow, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot, but Michael Bay says if they just had a little bit more time, they would have reworked the third act.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the only part they would have reworked.
That's kind of the best part for me.
Yeah, like that's...
The beginning part was really boring.
Yeah. I don't know.
The beginning I liked a little.
Yeah.
Well, not really. It was fine.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
The middle was where I was like, I don't give a shit about any of this. This is
it's
a mess.
all bullshit. Yeah.
All the setup before they go into space.
Yeah, because it's 2.5 hours long, and I think for like an hour maybe they're in space, give or take.
The space part was great.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And like, yeah, the special effects are fine in the movie. Like, you know, it's serviceable, but like the plot, the editing, it all sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not, it's so weird hearing like people's audio dialogue get cut off at the tail end.
Awesome.
As someone who does editing work with that type, like dialogue specifically.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You want to have a little bit of a space.
Yeah, even when like there's space in between people's words that you can cut off. You don't cut off in the middle of people's words.
Yeah, it felt like in the middle. It's not really the middle, but it's like close enough to where you can hear it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, no, I do. I don't recommend watching the movie by itself. I haven't fully gotten through the commentary.
Yeah.
Because that's only 2 minutes of a 2.5 hour long commentary. And I've watched like maybe 10 minutes of it. And okay, the way the commentary works is not like usual commentaries. I think they interviewed everybody separately. I'm assuming because Ben Affleck fucking hates.
Insane.
In the commentary track, they're all doing it separately, right?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's the best one, of course. Bruce Willis doesn't give a shit to be there. That's how it felt when I hear him.
Yeah.
And then Michael...
I mean, they're all nice. They probably all got along.
No, yeah. And apparently, like, when Ben Affleck talks about Bruce Willis, it's like Bruce Willis was nice on set, made everyone feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, really, I guess only shits on Michael Bay, I guess, and, like, the dumbness of the scenes. Because also, Michael Bay, during the first couple minutes... is really, I think a comment says it best. He's really pompous. He's like a pompous asshole, like high on his own farts.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, so we thought this would be cool. And that's why we also got this guy to do the narration because he's great. He's a cool voice, you know? Yeah.
You know, it is overdone to shit on Michael Bay for just doing explosions, but it warms my heart a little bit that it probably gets under his skin that he's only known for explosions because he makes bad movies with good explosions.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Fuck you, Michael Bay. Also, wasn't he like a piece of shit to Megan Fox? I'm pretty sure. Like I think
for the Transformers movies.
Yeah, she came out and said that like she was very young and she wasn't comfortable being sexualized that much.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if there's other stuff happening behind the scenes. I wouldn't. If somebody told me, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But you know.
Fuck! I just had a thought. It's gone.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. But yeah, no, Armageddon, I might recommend the commentary if you're going to watch it, because I do think it's worth it for the little bits of Ben Affleck. I haven't listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
But again, just also be warned that they're going to use the T slur when they mean transmission, because, so just a warning. It's not awesome, but...
I hope they don't do that anymore.
I don't think so. I hope not, because that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta make money off of this somehow.
Yeah, bye. See you. Ads.
Welcome to the ad break.
Hello.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I know I am.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that gosh darn bell if you're watching on YouTube, and rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
And if you want to support the podcast financially, you can do it a couple ways. We got buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
Indeedly do.
You can leave us a little tip and we'll read whatever you have to say. If you leave a little note, we'll read it.
We will.
As long as it's not bad.
Racist, homophobic, transphobic, any of that.
And that's the definition of bad.
Yeah.
We got Meg, who bought 10 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Meg.
Thanks for entertaining me for hours every week.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching for hours.
We truly appreciate every single person. I feel like we don't say it enough.
Oh, yeah, no.
We truly appreciate every single person who ever has watched our content.
Yeah, it is very wild to be doing this as a job, and also knowing that we're making people
for this
happy.
Long, too.
Yeah, we're
going to do this forever.
Yeah.
You know, because we started this because we like talking to each other.
Yeah.
And as long as we like talking to each other, it'll
last,
keep doing it, which we still do. So
yeah.
I think.
No comment.
No, we do.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know. It is really nice that we've been able to do this as our full-time job for this long, at least.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. If we ever have to go back to a job, I wouldn't mind it.
I feel I would mind it.
Josh would mind.
Please help.
Don't do that. People are saying that's manipulative.
Okay, I won't do that. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
The emotional, like, guilt tripping.
Okay. All right. Fair. I won't do that.
To be fair, I don't want that. You know.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is very nice that we get to do this.
Yeah.
As our jobs. Yeah.
It's super awesome.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
for
you
hours.
for watching for hours.
And Fox and Thigh High Sock Spot 5 coffees. Thank you very
Hell
much.
yeah. Thank you.
Heyo Mayo again.
Hello.
I don't know if Heyo Mayo, is that like a saying or is that your name Mayo? I want to know.
I just know Fox and Thigh Socks comments on my Tumblr sometimes.
Oh, nice.
They did it last time.
Oh, okay.
They did a coffee last time, I think.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Heyo Mayo again.
Hello.
I was just listening to the new episode and had to send in another batch of coffees.
Oh, thank you.
Firstly, the way Josh pronounced Manitoba was fantastic. It is pronounced Manitoba.
I forgot how you said it.
Manitoba.
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 But now my friends and I are just calling it Manitoba.
Manitoba. How did you put a U in there?
That was
funny. That was a funny thing.
I was tired, man.
Yeah.
The province is our Canadian equivalents of states. Sorry if you know that already. No, it's all good.
It's okay.
Of Manitoba is a flat, freezing wasteland just above Minnesota. It's currently hella on fire. I work for a company that contracts through Red Cross to feed the evacuees. I live in the capital of Manitoba, which is a city called Winnipeg. I'm trying to say it right.
You said it Manitoba again.
Manitoba. I live in the capital of Manitoba, which is a city called Winnipeg. Winnie the Pooh is named after the city. Y'all wouldn't believe what people from Winnipeg call themselves. I'll tell you, but you aren't ready.
Is it Winnie's?
It's Peggers.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you heard me right. They even have a restaurant called Wiener Peggers.
Let's go.
Not making this up. You can Google it.
I will Google it.
Anyways, that's a little background. Sorry to my partner. I said I wouldn't shiz talk Manitoba while we're trapped here. Since I'm here, I want to shout out my pets, Fezzik, our Norwegian elk hound, and our two black cats, Raven and Smudge.
Oh.
I have a question. If you had all the money in the world and were done giving to charities, how many animals would you like to have, and what are they?
I'd have a whole ass farm, I think.
Yeah, I know you'd have a farm.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm comfy with my 3 cats.
A horse?
Horse would be nice.
Horse would be nice.
Yeah.
I like horse.
3 cats, 2 dogs. I think that's as far as my domestic.
That's a good amount, yeah.
Yeah.
Cow.
Ooh, cow, yeah. Would you have chickens too? Get the eggs? Yeah.
1 cow, couple chickens, horse. That's all I need.
That's all you need? Yeah.
Also, Rosie's screaming.
Yeah, Rosie's like, I'm an animal too.
Do you want me to go get her and bring her in?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. Last time you got sad when we didn't.
Yeah, so. All right, I got Rosie.
Got her?
Yeah, I got her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted, I think.
Yeah, I think she just wants to be on your lap.
Yeah. I'll do it for like maybe. I'm gonna have to get up anyway, so I'll probably take her out when I have to go get water.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think those are my animals. I think
3 cats.
3 cats, 2 dogs.
3 cats, 2 dogs. I like dogs. I'd like a small dog at some point.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. 3 cats are. I think 3 animals while I'm like don't have land.
Yeah, it's a lot. I get it.
Like even if we had a house, I don't think I would do much more than 3 animals. So like 2 cats and a dog, maybe like a small dog.
Yeah, I think a small dog would be nice.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. So I remember having 2 big dogs at the we had a townhouse. That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
I could do a big dog.
Yeah.
It's easier to pick up their poop because their poops are huge.
That is true. That is an advantage.
It's the one thing I liked because I grew up with a a Chihuahua, and his poops were horrible to find, dude.
Oh, I bet, man.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my answer. Thank you very much for those coffees.
Thank you.
If you want to support on a monthly or yearly basis, you can go over to patreon.com/APWSTR. If you want to help support us, especially when maybe this is a little too behind baseball.
Yeah.
Behind baseball. Is it behind the baseball or behind the baseball?
It's one of the two.
It's one of the two, yeah. But last week's podcast on YouTube, for some reason, had no ads for like 2 days, which is when most people watch the first 2 days.
It was very strange.
And
I don't know if it's about the reusing content thing or the new YouTube things about slop content because they're trying to get rid of AI.
Yeah, which is...
I don't know if that's it, but we're transformative, so I don't know.
Yeah, but ad-supported media is not doing so hot right now. And like that's a proof of like, oh shit, like this could all like go away at some point.
Yeah, well, but it's not gonna. We're gonna keep doing it, but you know.
Yeah. But Patreon definitely helps out in weeks like that where we have a more stable income, and I'll give you Rosie as well. And it really does help out a lot throughout the month. Yeah. So if you want, it's $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. The $1 and $3 tiers are a 7-day free trial, so you get access to all the exclusive content, the Discord, and our book club.
Yeah. We
also try to do early releases whenever we can.
Yep.
And yeah, also if you get it for a yearly, it's like 10% off.
Yeah, is the chill summer thing still going or no?
No, we finished it.
Oh,
and
damn.
I don't think there's Jack and Jill. That offer's gone, guys.
That offer's gone. We can't do Jack and Jill anymore.
Or it goes on until maybe because
I don't. Nobody wants it. I don't think anybody wants it.
That's fair. Yeah. $1,500, and
we have to stop begging them for money.
Have a party.
We'll have a pizza party.
Have a pizza party. But yeah, patreon.com/APWSTR if you want support on that monthly or yearly basis. It does help out a lot.
Yeah.
And we also have merch. All proceeds are going to PCRF right now. And we have mutual aid links in our link tree. Sarah, if you want to talk about that.
So we got Lebanon, Congo, Sudan, Palestine, of course. We got the Hurricane Helene funds are still in there. We got the LA wildfires are still in there. If you want to put something in there, you want us to put something in there, then you can ask me on tumblr.com/THATSOHEERON. That's THATSOHEERON. That's Soherin on tumblr.com. You can put that in my asks and we will put it into the link tree for other people to look into and hopefully give money to. But yeah, if you're feeling like you want to donate to some mutual aid, then go ahead, take a gander.
Yeah.
Choose one at random.
Roll a D20 and
roll a D20. Well,
if one of them speaks to you, of course. Yeah.
We also have red cards for ICE for knowing your rights when dealing with ICE. When they come to your door, you have to ask them for a warrant. Has to be signed by a judge. You don't actually have to open the door. They can put it underneath your door. And it can help people that may have to deal with ICE in the future. And it translates your rights from English to various languages. I think it's like 39 languages. So you can print them right at home. And it can help people understand their rights.
Yeah.
And please donate to Palestine, Congo, and Sudan. They're all going through like a level 5 famine.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And it sucks too because it's man-made. There's so much. It's horrible. People in like Egypt are throwing like bottles of food into the water for it to maybe
get caught up. Yeah.
To try and it's horrible.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all down in the description. Thank you all for watching so far.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the Reddit segment.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. All right, Reddit time.
Woo.
All right,
dude. You ready?
I'm ready.
It's D&D time. This now, I guess that's my trend that I do.
Yeah, that's what you do. This is your...
Yeah. Anyway, this is RPG horror stories. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, the title is DM Overusing AI.
Oh, yeah, you shared this with our friends, and they told me specifically not to read it, so I didn't read it.
Did you read it?
I did not read it.
Okay, be honest with me, Joshua.
I maybe saw it in the Discord, but I didn't actually read it.
Okay, because you were watching
Die Hard 4,
the whole time. I'll try to keep this brief, but I will undoubtedly fail. I'm currently playing a game where the DM uses AI extensively. NPC responses, narrative bits, coming up with side quests on the fly, or more recently, telling us what our characters are doing and saying.
That's fun. I like when someone tells me in the game that I'm supposed to... playing a game is just handing someone else the controller,
Yeah, that is what it is. It's essentially looking at a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why a game.
Yeah, exactly. It all bothers me a little, but taking player agency away is quite aggravating. The NPC responses or narrative portions are generally 1 to 2 paragraphs in length at least and bog the game down with over-explanation and over-the-top hyperbole. Everything, quote-unquote, thrums with resonance is, quote-unquote, cloaked in dust of bad memories.
What the fuck?
Or, quote-unquote, burns with a power long faded, etc., etc. Everything is a riddle inside of an enigma wrapped in a mystery. We're watching Futurama, right? It sounds like something Calculon would say.
Yeah.
Or Bert, whatever that guy's name is. The Captain Kirk knockoff guy.
Oh yeah. Brannigan. Got it.
Brannigan. Yeah. Zap Brannigan. Everything is a riddle inside of Enigma wrapped in a mystery. Basically, it all just ends up as a big nothing burger because if everything is super important and fantastical, then nothing is. I just tune out whenever he starts explaining anything. That's the sign of a good D&D campaign. With running player responses and actions, we'll RP something in between ourselves, and he'll completely retcon it, or at least tack on how he wanted us to play it out with whatever the AI tells him we said and did.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Last week, another player and I were role-playing a disagreement, which wasn't anything Oscar-worthy, but it was fine. Apparently, per the DM and his AI, my character needed to make an impassioned speech about pain and stuff.
Dude, I know the and stuff is probably him adding it on.
Yeah.
But it would be funny if it certainly, here's a thing that you might want to consider doing. One, doing an argument about pain and stuff.
It was very frustrating. I'm not looking for advice necessarily, as the standard route of just talking to the DM won't work, because we've tried. It appears he genuinely doesn't give a rat's ass what anyone thinks and would likely be a waste of time. I'm most likely going to end up leaving the table. I'm just here to bitch and moan about it. If any current or future DMs are considering using AI in this way for the sake of your players, please don't. That is all. Update. I left the game. I was already heavily leaning that way, but the responses here helped vindicate my feelings about it. Thanks everyone for helping with that last little push I needed.
That's good. Yeah.
That's good. But I can't imagine
as a DM
give it. I mean, I always do this when we talk about AI and DD, but I was shocked to find there's a lot of it, because in my instance, when you sign up to be a DM, you're agreeing to do a lot of work.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You know?
And it is interesting, the idea of I feel like last time it was the AI of maps, make new maps.
Map making or token making or something like that.
It is wild to retcon and control your players. That's what I really want to DM, is a no butter, Yeah. I mean, that, because there are DMs without AI that do that already. They'll say no, your character feels this.
Yeah. Or, your character, weirdly, and this is sacrilegious, a little bit, I've noticed it more and more. Some of the criticism of Brennan Lee Mulligan is that he will tell a player how that player is feeling. Sometimes. Okay. And I kind of agree. Sometimes when you hear him describe something, I think it's just naturally you feel this thing that's happening to you. And it can get a little shades of gray, where when you're describing something, because I guess it's kind of like a philosophical argument of a snowflake falls on you, you would feel cold, right? Yeah. But how do I know that you feel cold the same way that I feel cold? But then, is the DM an omnipresent God? Or the vehicle for you to tell your story through? And I think that's something that's up to each DM, And Brennan Lee Mulligan, because they're doing a show.
That's what I was about to say, is that it gives off more of a director vibe. But that makes sense.
It's a way to speed things up, I think.
Yeah, which I think is camera fair.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with taking a step and being a snowflake falls on you. How do you feel?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing. It could break down, it could if you have players that want to go really fast and have a more cohesive thing, it could stop everybody in their tracks. Yeah. But if you have players that really want to get into the roleplay aspect and get into their characters every week, then that's something that you maybe want to do.
I agree with that.
But yeah, I try not to do that as much.
I don't really think you do. Yeah.
I really, that's something I really focus on. I'm so this is what happens.
How do you feel? What do you want to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Because I think otherwise, especially with players that are not comfortable role playing as much, you want to give them that space. But I mean, honestly, if at some point they're I don't fucking want to do that. I'm a little bit why do you want to play the game? But if you want to get to the combat and you want to kick stuff, fine. That's fine. Yeah. Whatever. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, then I'll be all right, yeah, this happens to you and you feel fucking
awesome.
Chill as hell, bro. I don't fucking know. But yeah, DMs do that without. But I just can't imagine typing in to Chat GPT it's a like it's an RPG from when video games just came out, like a text-based
like one of those
RPG.
You awaken a fountain. Sure, I do awaken a fountain.
Yeah, I go over to the fountain and I drink the water. What happens next? You drink the water.
Yeah. Remember when, because I remember like Oni Plays doing.
They did. Yeah, I think that was that. AI, maybe.
No, yeah, they were using AI.
Yeah.
But I remember part of the joke was how fucking bad it was.
Yeah, it was like not keeping things consistent.
And a more of time where I think most people didn't realize the effects of AI, and like it was more of a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because it sucks, man. It just sucks.
I think Oni got in hot water for still doing AI recently.
Still doing it's crazy.
Yeah. Because I remember they were doing like the AI generated images thing.
Oh.
A while back. Like they had used it pretty consistently, but I think since then, I don't know if they have. I don't know. I haven't kept up with Oni Plays.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. I'm a Northern Lion fan till I die.
Like they're opposed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the warring factions.
Yeah.
Solved it though, man.
Solved it.
God, AI's ruining everything.
Yeah.
Coldest opinion. All right. Okay. I have a long one.
Okay.
I'm just warning you.
Just get it done first. Why not?
Story. And I do want to say, buckle the fuck up.
Click, click.
Would I be the asshole if I kick my boyfriend's sister out of our house?
Okay. Here we go. My boyfriend's sister is 2 years old.
3, but same diff.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. She's old enough.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Make it on her own, kid.
Libertarians when they say 3. Okay. Obligatory, this is a throwaway account. I don't really use Reddit that much, but don't want people I know finding this.
Okay. So we're great.
Sorry.
Let's do it on the show. Yeah.
No one watches our show. I, 25 female, have been with my boyfriend, 27 male, for 3 years, and he moved in with me last year. Everything was going great until last Christmas when his parents announced they were selling the family home and downsizing, but they wanted to go on one of those 6-month-long cruises around the world.
Oh my God.
Fine, whatever, they can do what they want, except they have a younger daughter, Emma, who is 18. Completely unbeknownst to me, my boyfriend had agreed to let Emma live with us until she moved away to uni. This led to a lot of fights between my boyfriend and I because I didn't want Emma living with us. Despite all this, she moved in after the house sold in February. It has been hell. For starters, our house might have 3 bedrooms, but only one was used as a bedroom. One is my home office, and the other was a home gym for me and my boyfriend. Emma turned the gym into her room, and now a lot of our equipment is in storage. I hate having Emma here. She's a total brat and doesn't contribute anything to the house. Here's just a small list of shit I have to deal with.
Okay.
Also, I want to say I think this is in Europe somewhere because Emma's drinking age is 18, apparently. So
okay.
Yeah. The second Emma turned 18, she was out with friends, coming back drunk at 3 a.m. and waking up my dogs as she clattered into the house, normally with an equally drunk friend.
Oh, geez.
For the first month of her living with us, she would steal my stuff constantly. Skincare, hair care, perfume, clothes, anything. I now have a lockable box for toiletries so she can't get to them. She has lost 6 different sets of house keys since moving in, and I've had to lock change twice due to various issues.
That's not good.
She refuses to do anything I ask her to do because she's busy. She doesn't have a job. How is she busy? Refuses.
I'm busy losing my keys.
I'm busy, man. I'm busy. Refuses to eat anything I cook and will demand we order takeaway instead. I've asked her repeatedly for meals ideas, and even if I can't make the exact meal, she refuses to eat it. Or even if I can make the exact meal, she refuses to eat it as it, quote, doesn't taste right. That food don't taste right.
Okay.
The breaking point came last weekend when me, my boyfriend, and the dogs went away for the weekend. I was reluctant to leave Emma in the house by herself, but my boyfriend said it would be a great way for Emma to gain some independence before going to uni. Big fucking mistake. We came back in Sunday evening to a trashed house and hungover Emma asleep in her room. I had to get a professional cleaner in on Monday to tackle the worst of the mess after I spent half the night cleaning.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I want her out of the house. I thought I could deal with this until she moved away in September, but I can't, especially now she's talking about putting her place on hold for a year so she can go traveling and use our house as a base. No, I want her gone and out ASAP. True, she has nowhere to go as her parents aren't back from their cruise until the end of August, but I don't care. I want her gone. I've talked to my boyfriend about this, and he won't budge because Emma is family and he can't kick her out. So would I be the asshole if I kicked her out? There's 2 edits.
Okay, these are my first things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's being an asshole. Like Emma's being an asshole.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Not OP. But I do think OP's mad at Emma. Like, OP should be mad at her boyfriend.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's the biggest person you should be mad at. Like, yes, Emma is also... You're allowed to be mad at whoever you want. But I think the biggest problem that I see here is that your boyfriend's going behind your back and agreeing to things. And, like, yeah, you can't, like, force your boyfriend to not want to
be with family.
Especially if he's willing to deal with Emma's bullshit. But he can't force you to pick up after his own sister.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. You should not have to do that, and you shouldn't have to live with somebody that you don't want to live with, especially when you don't have a say.
Yeah.
I would break up with him straight up. All right. Yep. Yeah. Right, yep.
Yeah, you know where this is going.
Yeah.
Edit. Forgot to mention this is in the post. Maybe it wasn't clear. It's my house.
Oh, kick them both out. Kick them both out.
I own it outright with no mortgage, and my boyfriend is not on any official documents.
Kick them both out, dude.
The only thing in his name is our Sky TV payments. Everything else is in my name as I lived here before he moved in. He does pay half towards bills, but he just sends the money to me each month. I'm going to try and talk to Emma and boyfriend's parents. I've sent them a text message asking to call me ASAP. I'm also reaching out to Emma and my boyfriend's older sister to see if she will take Emma for a while. I doubt she will as they don't get along as she has 2 years old, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Edit 2.
Yeah.
All caps.
What an ass.
Edit 2, all caps. I am such a goddamn idiot. Firstly, thanks to all of the comments, I have realized that my boyfriend is not the person I want to be spending the rest of my life with.
Correct.
Secondly, I managed to have a video call with my boyfriend's parents, and wow, just wow. First of all, they have been sending Emma 700 euros or pounds, one of them, a month to cover her living with us, and I haven't seen a penny of it.
Wow.
Their mom mentioned that I couldn't take a cleaner fee out of Emma's money, and I asked what money she meant because Emma doesn't have a job. She laughed and said, the 700 we send Emma each month to cover all her expenses while she lives with you. They've been sending Emma money, and she was supposed to be giving this money to us to cover everything. Either Emma has been keeping it or she's given it to my boyfriend and he hasn't said a word. Surprisingly, her parents were furious that I hadn't seen any of this money, and they are sending me a bank transfer of $4,200 to cover the money Emma should have been giving us this February.
That's fucking awesome.
They are sending it to my personal account, then I can do with it what I see fit. I was brutally honest on the call and said that I can't have Emma staying with us any longer.
Good.
Yes, she may leave in September, but what if she doesn't get the results she needs for uni and has to defer, or if she takes a gap year? I'm not putting up with this for another year. Their mom is going to talk to her sister and see if Emma can stay there until they get back at the end of August. For those wondering, yes, they have a house all lined up for when they returned. They will not be living with us when they get back. I'm going to have a serious talk with my boyfriend this evening, and now I'm rethinking our whole relationship. If he tries to fight over Emma staying, then it's over. A lot of the comments in this post have made me realize that I've been a doormat to this man since Emma moved in.
Yes.
Also that I should have been charging him rent.
Yeah.
And I'm not standing for it anymore. Wish me luck. Hopefully helpful Reddit folks. Wish me luck.
Listen, I get it. Like when you're in love, you're like, whatever, we'll just be together and, everything will be fine. But then the moment he's like you need to communicate in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like this guy is obviously worse than like if he's not going to communicate because he's doing this other crazy shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that he wasn't the first time, that's like, no.
Yeah, no. Going behind your back and just being like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
yeah, sure. Send her over.
She'll be cool with it.
She'll be fine.
I'm not going to ask her.
No, fuck that. Especially when it's your fucking house, bro. No.
That's crazy,
no.
Man. Yeah, no.
If I owned this apartment and then one of your siblings was like, I'm going to come live with you or something, and you just accepted him, I'd kick you both out.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I would ask you first. Apartment. Yeah.
I'd probably keep you here for a little bit, but then if any of that other shit would happen, I would be like, nah, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the parents were like, cool.
Yeah, that's nice that they were like, wait a minute.
What the fuck? And it's also like, I mean, Emma's being an asshole. But it's also like, it's one of those things where it's an asshole where you're 18.
No, yeah, that's another thing I do want to say is that I know that you're young. You're going to make a lot of shitty mistakes.
This is pretty bad.
This is really bad, though, A, and also B,
negligent of the people that you're living with.
If you're being the shitty, your brother shouldn't be sweeping it under the rug.
No, and I mean, he's only sweeping it under the rug because of the money in the first place.
Yeah, if he knows about the money, which I assume he would.
Otherwise, why wouldn't he want to kick her out? Like, I get family. I mean, I don't know. I guess I have less ties to family than most people culturally do, which is fine also.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand that fully, but that's because I had a shitty ass family. But I mean, if there's a money incentive for him to keep making $700 a month for her to stay there, yeah, he's gonna be like gaslighting his girlfriend into being a bad person if she kicks out his moneymaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn. That's a very cynical take, though, of it all.
No, I get you.
But that would be my first thought. Is the reason you didn't tell me any of this is because you want to keep $700 a month from me. You're just a fucking liar, dude. You lie consistently.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I would, yeah.
And it's not even like about Emma really that much. It's more about like, well, then what happens if something else happens in the relationship? You know, what if you lose your job? Are you going to tell me that?
Yeah, like where's the line of I'm not going to tell you what's going on versus
I am going to tell you what's going on. Like, that's why lies can build up.
Snowball, you know? Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck the boyfriend, man. The boyfriend's really the...
And usually I do say, like, you know, I do want to build on the, like, yeah, okay, you're 18 and you're being an asshole, but you're being an asshole at 18. I will say that when I was 18, I knew a lot of Emmas.
Yeah.
And I hated them.
That's also, yeah, no,
and
that's the other thing too.
I still have a level of hatred for those types of people. And my parents send me $700 a month or whatever to do my shit. Blah, blah. Why can't you just come with us to Buffalo Wild Wings? Why can't you just do that? Oh, I don't have any fucking money, dude. Why? Can you just ask your parents? Legitimately, I couldn't pay for housing. And my roommate was like, why can't you just ask your parents? And I was like, I'm gonna kill you, I think.
Yeah.
Sleep with one eye open, bitch.
Yeah.
I had to get a job at one point. I had to get on the bus in Tallahassee, Florida. I had to get on the bus, drive into Tallahassee to go work at a call center. It was 45 minutes away, and I didn't get the job because they couldn't schedule my intake. I got the job. They couldn't schedule my orientation.
Wow, dude.
I had to call them every day for them to even try and schedule it.
That's crazy, man.
It was just so hard. I just came back down. I left. I came back down here. That was like, yeah.
Yeah, back to Orlando.
Out of money. I couldn't eat 3 meals a day.
Jesus,
and
man.
This girl knew this and was like, why can't you just ask your parents? Dude, my mom's trying to get her degree from Phoenix Online. My mom owes like $100K to Phoenix Online.
So
because she falls for these fucking school scams or whatever. She doesn't want to pay her fucking school bills, dude.
Jesus, man.
Bro, shut the fuck up. You're going out drinking every night. I don't even know how you're paying for the alcohol.
Yeah.
And you won't clean up after yourself, of course. And you fucking cause them. And you're fucking loud at all fucking hours of the night. No fucking consequences. And I've been trying to fucking live. I've been making food for myself since I was 8 years old. We come from different fucking worlds, dude.
Yeah. Solved it. I'm pulling you out.
No.
I have more out. All right. But anyway, yeah, Reddit.
All right, cool. Am I the angel?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Am I the asshole? My wife wanted to open our marriage, but now she regrets it.
Ooh.
Hello, all. I'm writing this today because I need to know if I'm in the wrong here. So my 31 male wife, 28 female, and I have been married for 6 months, and things have slowed down considerably. So things have slowed down considerably so since we've been married. The early part of our marriage was good, but over time she became distant, didn't want to go on dates or have quote unquote together time anymore. Parentheses, if you know what I mean. And parentheses.
Together time's a good way to put it.
Good,
That's the title of the show now. You're welcome.
I thought it was going to be Hootin and Hollerin.
Hootin and Hollerin.
Yeah. I recently confronted her about the lack of romance and her overall coldness. She told me that she just wasn't as interested in me anymore and the novelty of our marriage has worn off. I was devastated to hear this, but I asked if there was anything I could do to help make things interesting for her again. She said that perhaps opening our marriage could bring back the spark. She admitted to messaging a guy on WhatsApp, and she said that maybe if she was with him too, it might make her feel better. I reluctantly agreed to save my marriage. It's now been a few months since we decided to open our marriage and things have been going well for me. You see, I'm a lumberjack, so I advertised on Tinder and Craigslist that I would chop down trees in women's yards and build them outhouses and cabins in exchange for dates. This has led to my business to grow and my romantic life to flourish. But my wife learned that the man on WhatsApp was just scamming her for Steam gift cards. And after sending him over $1,000, he blocked her. She now wants to close our marriage again, but I don't want to give up my now advertising for my business or the attention I'm getting. So I told her, no. Am I the asshole? I don't want to divorce my wife, but I don't want to give up this new life. Edit for context. Sorry, I should have specified. I don't build things for women for free in exchange for dates. I give the money anywhere between a 10 to 20% discount, sometimes 30.
Sometimes.
Yeah. That's a good way to advertise your business.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's any guys out there that have gotten caught cheating and they've been like, no, babe, I'm only doing it to advertise my lumberjacking business. No, babe, we don't even have sex.
Somewhere in the Pacific Northwest right now, guy.
I think that would hurt me more than sex.
Yeah, just
if like my husband was a lumberjack and he built a table for somebody else.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sex only lasts like 10 seconds last I checked. But a table takes a couple months, you know.
In your
that's
book of how long sex takes.
Yeah.
Your personal journal of every time you have sex, how long it takes.
That's an average.
Your little black book.
Yeah.
Yeah. To keep track of your timing.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows more time equals better sex.
But yeah, no, fucking
yeah.
No, not the asshole. You gotta keep that business alive. I mean, the economy sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Cheat on your wife by making random women tables for dates.
Oh, you're gonna stop me from making beautiful women find cabins and
fine. I thought we were gonna say cabinets. I don't know why that's funny.
Find cabinets in their house. Oh, what? Okay, so I can't give out discounts to beautiful ladies when they need me to redesign their kitchen for them.
You know, I will say early on in our relationship when you were doing videography for that lady on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this person until now.
And I don't think I initially was jealous. I think I was just like, oh, it's a job. Because there was a lot of shit that you were doing that was like, ironically, being in the film industry does kind of make you seem like a shady boyfriend.
Yeah. Hey, honey, I gotta go 12-hour shoot today.
Yeah, you will not be able to contact me.
I need the camera. I'm taking all the lights, the white backgrounds. Yeah. I'm meeting this lady.
I'm meeting this woman.
And a friend.
Yeah. That shit was so fucking funny. Or like, and I remember also you did send me one time like a photo or like a video of you where like a lady's ass was in your face.
I don't even remember that.
Well, I mean, that was I trusted you because you were like, yeah, I don't even fucking know what the fuck was like. You were like, I don't know. I just kind of go into a flow state.
Yeah.
Of creating. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. I think at some point though, I was like, this lady is demanding a lot of his time.
No,
like, that is funny.
And I will say also, I don't remember if I was like this, but I feel like in the moment I was like, this is dumb.
Yes.
This is dumb shit.
You hated this person. You know, like, and I think that's also something that we have in common is we do have hate in our hearts. And it's not really like, you know, because of anything. We just are, we're bad people.
We're haters.
We're haters. And like we're really shitty, horrible people that you should not put on a pedestal because we hate people a lot.
Yeah.
Like certain types of people that we've met are just they're the way that they are just gets on my
It's
fucking
annoying,
nerves.
at least, yeah. It's like, what are you fucking doing?
And it's not even like they do anything wrong. It's just, I mean, maybe they do. I just don't agree with them.
Yeah.
And that makes me really dislike them fundamentally. And yeah, I get that being not a good trait. But I think knowing we've hyped each other up about that.
Yeah, is.
Because I remember the first time that I think the first thing that it was like weather in Florida was the meme.
Oh, yeah. It was like top text, bottom text. It's supposed to be in a square.
Yeah, she was making like
Instagram
Reels before Instagram Reels were a thing. It was when it was Instagram.tv.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, and she was just doing memes like that. And it was like memes of like her fighting her sister over like,
or like really close friend, I think is what it was.
I don't
maybe
remember.
There was a sister. I don't remember.
It was like I think the meme was like when you see your sister in public and then they would like do these choreographed fights.
Yeah, because I think they wanted to get into stunt work, I want to say.
Yeah.
But I don't remember.
But then it was also memes, but then it was also like dancing, which was the ass in your face thing. There was a big choreographed dance number.
Oh, was it the one? It was because it was all taking place in Valencia at the time. Was that in the middle of a garden or something?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that because it was a dance. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big dance, and just somehow you had ended up on the ground, and somebody's ass was in your face.
You know how it is.
And I think that had shocked you. You'd come over afterwards because you always would, and then you would just be like, I just had a woman's ass. I stared a woman's ass in my face for like 40 minutes today.
It's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell me that. That's not something you had to tell me.
Yeah, I didn't have to. Yeah, I will say I was I was looking into the Instagram to see if I could find them.
Yeah,
because I'm an asshole. I was like, I wonder if they ever did become an influencer. No, I don't think they did.
No, I still have followed them. Really? I still follow them on my Instagram.
Do they still make stuff?
They work at a pizza place now.
Yes, I remember, yeah.
But I mean, also, like, not gonna lie, and this is kind of how it's gone over the years, is every person that we are around that we're like, this is not good art. They are not making good art. Nowadays, they're fine people.
They're fine, yeah, they're...
Like, she works at a pizza place, and it seems like she's very nice.
No, yeah, I think that's fair.
And people like seeing her at the pizza place.
Yeah, there's no shame in it, yeah.
No, yeah, she seems like a very, like, peppy... I wonder if that's also why I was not very jealous of that person.
Because it's too peppy?
Like, yeah. But it was, like, after a while, you were being cast a lot as, like, her, like, a love interest or something.
Yeah.
At one point.
Because
it wasn't on purpose though. It wasn't like she was trying to.
Well, yeah, because I was the only guy there.
Yeah.
Well, the other guy that was there was the guy behind the camera because he never wanted to be on camera unless it was about him.
I didn't know that.
Well, if he wrote something and then like for himself, he would want to be in front of camera. But I think he was more interested in being behind the camera.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you were more the actor type guy.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who know, I went to middle school for acting. Elementary school for acting for 1 year. But yeah, solved it. Fucking Emma's, man. Am I right?
Emma's, man.
Am I right, audience?
Feel bad for the name Emma. I don't want that to be.
We don't want to ruin the Emma. Yeah,
especially because my niece is named Emma.
I know Emma. Yeah, and our Emma's cool.
Our Emma is cool.
Am I the asshole for leaving work early without telling anyone because it was over 130 degrees Fahrenheit where I work?
I would do the same thing. I think I would do the same thing.
To spoil it, I do. I agree. I think you should have told someone that's what makes you the asshole, but I wouldn't blame you for leaving.
I don't blame you at all. Are you kidding me? That's not safe.
No. Yeah, so no. Okay, we'll get to it.
Okay.
So I, 18 male, am currently interning at a very prestigious nursery in the Midwest. It's a really big deal for me because the company has government connections, and having this on my resume basically guarantees me future job opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the issue. My boss, let's call him MB, has been out of town on vacation for the past week.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, he's the one who works alongside me and checks in, but because he has gone, his boss, WB, who works out of a completely different office across the state from where I'm stationed, has been, quote, supervising me remotely using the security cameras in the greenhouses.
Okay.
Big brother ass fucking.
That would freak me out, but okay.
The greenhouse I work in is about a mile away from mine and my boss's office building, and since MB is gone, I haven't had access to the air-conditioned office at all.
Oh.
I've been stuck at the greenhouses the entire time in the heat, Now, the weather has been brutal lately, with highs around 105 degrees Fahrenheit.
Sheesh.
Yeah, inside the greenhouse it's even worse. There's no fan, no AC, and barely any ventilation. The only way it can cool it down is by opening the roll-up walls about 3 feet, but that doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Even with shade cloth, the temperature inside reached over 130 degrees today.
My God.
I was working in those conditions for 6 hours straight before I started feeling lightheaded and got a headache. Since I couldn't cool off and had nowhere to rest, again, I had no access to the office, I made the decision to leave about 2 hours early. I didn't notify WB because I knew she'd be upset, and I don't have any sick leave to use anyway. About 30 minutes after I got home, WB checked the security cameras, saw I was gone, and called me. She asked where I was, and I told her I had gone home because I wasn't going to keep working in a greenhouse that was 130 degrees.
Yeah.
She told me that if I didn't return immediately and finish out the day, I'd be suspended with no pay for a week. Problem is, I live about 30 minutes away and can't work past 5 p.m. It was already 4:30, so there wouldn't have been enough time to drive back and get anything done. So here's where I might be the ass. I told her that even if I could make it back in time, I wouldn't go back in because it was just too hot there, and that if she wants to make sure the plants in there are fine, she should come out of her nice AC'd office and try working in there when it's hot as it is. She then told me her intern isn't having any problem with the heat. She only has one greenhouse to take care of, and it actually has ventilation unlike the 6 I have to take care of.
Well, that's a different situation then.
So I just gave up with conversation and said I was sorry and hung up. So now I might be suspended. I'm worried that it'll ruin my reputation at this company. I get that I probably should have told someone, but I also think I shouldn't be expected to work in dangerous conditions with no break and no access to AC. So am I the asshole for going home early without telling my boss? 2 edits.
Okay.
To add more context, in my contract, it does state that I cannot work in conditions above 115 degrees.
Well, I think that's also, there's probably a fucking law about it as well.
Or at least probably was, yeah.
So especially if you work, because we're in Florida.
Yeah.
Temperatures can get up to that point.
And you have to worry about heat exhaustion, heat stroke, shit like that. Yeah.
And it's like workers' comp, you can't really do anything until something happens. But if you're alone and she's not even really monitoring the cameras the entire time, you're alone and you pass out from heat exhaustion, a lot of shit can happen to you if you're passed out for you don't want to be passed out for long periods of time. Yeah. Especially because of heat exhaustion. So I think you're doing 100% the right thing. Yeah. Probably should have told somebody, but blame it on the heat exhaustion. I don't know. You're 18, fuck this job. They don't care about you.
Edit 2. I am cleared of all trouble by HR, my boss, who was not happy to be called into an emergency Zoom meeting. I sent an email and image of the thermo and was swiftly contacted by HR for a meeting as my contract has not been upheld by WB. Good. Mainly the temp part. Good. I am now under the watch of a different manager who is closer to where I am working, and I will have one other employee with me until the end of next week when my boss returns. Good. Thanks for all the comments you guys left. A lot of them helped open my eyes to the fact that I truly walked out on my job. I hadn't thought about that before, but the comments really brought it to the forefront of my mind.
I get that, but I mean... I'm just thinking about what could have happened if you had passed out, man. Yeah. Heat exhaustion is no joke. And especially passing out for long periods of time could really fuck up your brain. Yeah. Your brain.
Which I think is maybe why I don't want to say asshole, right?
No,
because
I
get it. Because you were put in a bad position. It's weird because Reddit said asshole, but I'm assuming if I went into the comments, it'd be like only an asshole because you said you didn't tell anyone. Because but also like
finding it.
Yeah,
I'm finding my piece.
Yeah, find your piece right now before we. Yeah, but I don't know. I think people don't understand, especially with how hot shit's getting.
People don't get. Yeah, like it really is like if you pass out, and I know this from lawyer shit because we would get people that would get into a car accident and they would like blink and wake up and stuff. People think that it's only damaging to your brain if you pass out for like more than a couple of minutes. But if you pass out for more than a couple, you're dead. Yeah. You've died. Like oxygen not getting to your brain for more than 30 seconds is extremely dangerous. Yeah. I don't know why nobody's thinking about okay, to get away from that, because I'm not a doctor and I'm not someone, I'm sure somebody listening to this knows more about it and is going to talk about it in the comments. Yeah. To which, thank you for spreading information about it. And I don't want to spread misinformation about that, but to bring it back into my area of expertise, the jokey part, I always think about like I don't know why 18-year-olds especially I don't know why 18-year-olds always get at jobs where they're just like it's not cool to do. It's not if an adult had this job they would be calling fucking every lawyer possible. It is not okay. There's a Brooks Wheelan story from Probably Science, the early episodes of Probably Science, the podcast where they would talk about science and comedy, probably, and things like that, where he was talking about how he worked at like one of those tourist caves.
I think like a literal cave.
Yeah, like you know, where you're driving on the highway and it's like, oh, look at this cave system.
Yeah,
and you could get like a tour guide through a cave.
Yeah, okay, I know.
So he worked at like some sort of like cave system, and his manager was just this old woman who was just so mean and horrible. And Brooks Wheelan has like a fear of snakes. So this manager, they found snakes like in the like a trash can or like something outside, like in their trash. And his manager says to him like, "Hey, here's a shovel. Go and chop off those snakes' heads with this shovel." And Brooks was like, "No, I fucking quit. Like, I'm not doing that." And the manager was like, "No, you have to do it." And to manipulate like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, or I don't, this is Brooks Wheelan's story. Go listen to the Probably Science episode where he talks about it.
Yeah.
The manager goes up to Brooks and is like, "Sometimes as an adult, we have to do hard things that we don't want to do." And the whole joke at the end of Brooks's bit is, "No, you fucking don't.
No, you don't.
That wasn't in my job description. I did not have to fucking do that. That was just, she didn't want to fucking kill those snakes, dude. What the fuck?"
Jesus, man.
Oh my God. And that shit is so fucking true, though. Like, why is it always there's a teen that has like a fucking shitty ass job?
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
Yeah, you don't have to work in a greenhouse that's trapping heat that doesn't have any ventilation. You don't have to work anywhere that doesn't have any ventilation that is 130 degrees, but especially a greenhouse where it's supposed to trap light inside
and keep it hot. Yeah.
I can't believe that nerds were calling him the asshole in the comments. Can you imagine working at like Hewitt Packer?
Yeah.
Browsing Reddit instead of doing your job? Finding that and being like, "Yeah, you're the asshole for not telling your boss. This kid almost passed out. This kid almost died doing more work than you do
right now, yeah.
At your spreadsheet mill ass job. And you're calling an 18-year-old an asshole." Oh, I can't even.
18-year-old's not even going out getting drunk and losing the house keys.
He has a job. He needs to have a job.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's fucking I can't even be mad at it.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. That's good.
The audacity, I got respect.
The audacity. Can you imagine?
Solved it.
Like just giving nothing back to your community, not looking a homeless person in the eyes, and going on Reddit to call an 18-year-old an asshole. That's really funny, man.
That's awesome, yeah.
That's
so how I want to live my life,
funny.
Yeah. Instead of doing my editing job at the editing mill, I'm going to look, well, I stay inside my air-conditioned. Yeah, dude. Fucking no one wants to work anymore. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I'm going to pause the lo-fi spirits.
These fucking 18-year-olds don't want to work anymore.
Hold on. I'm pausing the lo-fi spirit so I can extend this 5-minute Pomodoro break real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just going to chill out.
These 18-year-olds don't want to work in 130 degree.
What's on X videos right now? What's going on there?
That's why you like the Pomodoro is the perfect porn break?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's really fucking... Oh, God bless. Okay. All right, work time. r/work.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Oh, God. My boss accused me of lying about being at work and tried to make me use sick time. I work in local government. Even though I'm a salaried employee, we have to turn in full-time sheets every month. When I turned in July's timesheet, my boss told me that I had filed it out incorrectly and I was absent on July 9th, according to his quote-unquote files.
Top men.
I was pretty sure this was incorrect, and I told him I thought he was mistaken, but I would double-check my timesheet anyway. I confirmed that I was at work on July 9th and told him as such. He refused to believe me, despite me having emails sent on that day. Parentheses, I only work in the office and have no way of emailing from my work account when I am not physically at work.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're working in government. Yeah.
Yeah. Text messages from me to a family member from that afternoon telling them I was coming home from work and my own recollection of being there that day. He told me I had to use sick time for that day.
What?
I was in the middle of looking through security camera footage to show that my car was in the parking lot all day when I realized how inane this was and just told him I refused to falsify my timesheet and use sick time when I spent the day in the office. I don't know if he signed the timesheet or not. I'll find out Monday when I see my new sick time accrual. I was complaining about this to a friend who is a manager, and he said that these actions might be illegal. Is that true? Regardless of whether it's illegal or not, I'm frustrated as fuck that my boss basically called me a liar for no reason. I am extremely diligent about my timesheets and have gotten exceeds expectations on every single employee review. I have never once lied about my whereabouts or done anything to make my boss treat me this way. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. And the top comment is, if you left a trail of activity on your work computer, he's going to have a hard time making that stick. And surely he knows that, so here's hoping that you don't need to spend any more time on this nonsense.
Yeah. I will say it's weird. Like, I've had a similar experience.
Yeah.
Not that, like, I had a manager, like...
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a day of work, and it was in local government, technically, because I worked at the convention center, which is owned by the government. I think, and I don't know if this is actually right, I think there's a day of work I did that I didn't get paid for.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the way that we would, I wasn't salaried. I was hourly.
Yeah.
So I would have to like clock in, clock out, right?
Yeah.
I think there was a time where either I didn't clock in properly. They had like sheets if the machine wasn't working.
Yeah.
So I used a bunch of the machines. The machine that wasn't working for me, so I just signed a thing, put it in my boss's thing.
How crazy is that, man?
Yeah. And I think like a week later, I think I only got like maybe like $100 when I was supposed to get like 200.
Real.
And I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
And then I looked back into it, and I should have brought it up. Yeah. And yeah, I didn't because I was scared.
That was very you at the time. You did not. You were so deathly afraid of confrontation.
Yeah. So I just kind of went with it, and then I quit like a year later or whatever. But
that's what they hope happens too. Is the thing is like they want. I mean, it's one of those things where like planned obsolescence. You know what I mean? I know that means a completely different thing, and it's not what that is. But I mean, like for so much of these companies that you end up working for, especially as a young person, these like shitty ass side companies no one's ever fucking heard about, but they run all the crap.
Yeah.
They're all set up to be like, if it fails, it's on the employee. It's not on me.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, the amount of fucking remote work that I did where the websites just wouldn't fucking work. And it was my fault somehow.
Yeah.
When I'm not the one that made the damn website.
Yeah, it's not my fucking...
That's in-house. So it's definitely the company's fault.
Yeah.
And it's like layer upon layer upon layer of just incompetence stacks up
down,
on
all
itself.
the way down, yeah.
Because of lack of organization of the business and communication between teams. And then it all falls down on you and you're like, where's my money? I can't pay rent. And they're like, oh, did you do this completely inane thing that nobody told you to do? No, that's completely inane and no one told me to do it. Oh, it's okay. It'll get fixed like in 2 weeks. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like there was one time at work, they paid me like 3 times my healthcare.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't take out my healthcare properly, and they got us all together. And like it had happened to like 8 people, so they got all of us together in a little meeting. They were like, "So accounting fucked up, and they took too much of your healthcare or something. So what we're gonna do is take it all out of your next paycheck. Is that okay? Sounds good. Just sign here." And everyone was signing, and I was like,
I'm not signing this. No, you fucked up. That's not my problem.
Like everyone was like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, literally no. I worked paycheck to paycheck, and next, I think it was like the rent check or something.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, this is bullshit. And I went up to my manager and I was like, hey, this is not cool. Is there a way that you can like split it up? And the manager was like, no, unfortunately, there's no way unless everybody else agrees. And I was like, bet. So I went to everybody else and I was like, hey, isn't it better if they just take $100 off your paycheck every week, every paycheck?
Until it's
paid back so that you still have the majority of your paycheck right now? And they were like, yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's make that happen, guys. This is why we need to unionize, guys. This is unionizing.
Unironically, that's what that was, and it took 2 seconds. And I was so pissed that the managers wouldn't take 2 seconds to at least think employee forward.
Yeah.
And most of the people that I talked to came to me later and were like, I was actually thinking that, and I was actually really pissed, but I was afraid to say that in the meeting. So I'm glad that you came to me, and that's like the one time I think ever in working with a group of people that I've been like, that I've seen that genuinely like change a manager's mind. I think it was just also, it was a good manager that was listening to people. And eventually, of course, he left because good managers never stay. You know?
they know where to go. For themselves.
Oh man,
crazy man. Work sucks. Unionize. That's the lesson we've learned here.
Even little things like that. If you look at something at your job and you're like, that's fucked up, please tell somebody.
Yeah.
Talk to literally
band
anybody.
together, yeah.
We talk about it too, like with Reddit stuff. As soon as you say it out loud, everyone else knows that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh yeah, that is fucked up. And then you can, positively change your life, hopefully.
Yeah.
Solved
it.
Yeah.
I got work one too.
Oh yeah.
r/work.
Okay.
My employer refused to give me a raise. I got a new job. And now they are imploding.
I love these stories.
I love these too. That's why I picked it.
Tell me another one, Grandpa. I love these stories.
Well, back in my day, we...
Tell me another one, Grandpa Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, back in one day.
Well, Bobby. Billy Bob.
Okay. Yeah. I've been working at this company for a few years, and a couple months ago, I was moved to a new pay structure that I was promised would have limitless earnings. But there isn't simply enough business to ensure that. I went along with it to give it an honest effort. I make below poverty wages.
Yeah.
The first measly check I was handed, the owner said, wow, you're taking this well. I worked my ass off in physically and technically difficult work only to be handed very little every week, less than half what I was. I ended up interviewing at another company, nailed the interview and landed the job. I will make excellent wages with great benefits and outstanding education opportunities.
Nice.
It is still very hard work, but at least I can make a living. I let my employer know that I'm putting in my 2 weeks after my interview, and the owners were completely baffled by this decision. I told them I don't make enough, and there was never an acknowledgement of this fact at all. Rather, the conversation quickly became a guilt-tripping attempt and became entirely about them and their own personal stake. No counteroffer of any kind, just lamenting how much they personally sank into this business. I asked, can a competent and skilled employee in my place make a good living? The employer said, yes. And I replied, then it sounds like that's the best decision since I can't do it. There was more discussion between the owner and supervisor, but it was more of how they're going to survive with me just taking it all in. Needless to say, the company is imploding faster than a dying star. The mad scramble is real. My leaving is now causing all employees to also leave.
Yay!
There will be so few people remaining, the business can no longer function.
Let's fucking go!
I undervalued myself for so long, I didn't realize how important I was, so that feels good, how integral I was. I'm posting this for anyone else in that position. Don't downplay your value and importance. Don't say suck somewhere you're not appreciated because you believe you're not good enough for more. Edit. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate hearing everyone else's experience too. I didn't realize it was common nowadays to not give a 2 weeks notice and just leave when ready. Also, telling my employer where I was going is also, in hindsight, not a good move. Live and learn, I guess. A lot of you went through the same thing, so I'm hoping it's all working out for everyone. Good luck.
Yeah, you never have to tell anybody where you're going.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to leave it to... I always do. I think one time I didn't, and I do regret it. It did fuck me over later in life, because I needed a job, and I could have gone back to that job.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
And I didn't. And it was like, you're not allowed to come back if you don't give a 2 weeks notice and you just drop it.
Yeah, it depends on where it is, I think, but
yeah.
Fuck 2 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, I don't know. I always think I'm going to leave in a huff, and I never do. And I end up doing my 2 weeks because I need the money.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's not really anything else. It's just I want to leave. I want to have a job, maybe, if I need to come back. And if not, then, you know, if I hate the job, if the job is ass, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
And I don't need the money. Which has never happened before.
Yes.
I will leave. Yes. I think another time I did, and one that was quite similar to this was I did a interview for this like place downtown in Orlando. And I'm not going to say the address because it would be doxing them, but it's also like this is a scam job thing where it was business to business sales, quote unquote.
Oh, yeah, but you were just walking to businesses
and harassing businesses to buy paper. It was paper, like supply store, door to door salesman. And I only went through with it because my mom said that she buys paper from these guys. And then I found out later that she doesn't. She mixed up the names of the paper company that she buys from and the company that because it was similar. To be fair to her, it was similar.
No, yeah.
And so I thought it was legit. And so I go, I didn't have a car, and they were like, that's fine. You can just walk around for 8 hours a day. And I was like,
that
doesn't
sound
hard.
Awesome, yeah.
And one of the things that happened was I was there, and it was a bunch of bullshit, like salesman shit. Like you would walk in, and then every morning they would have like a stand-up thing where like everybody would be in a room, and they would have like a light thing in this like hollowed out room, like unfurnished room with like a TV on like a wheelie cart.
Yeah.
And, you know, they would be like, so everybody, there's the acronym of the day. And it would be like, says, sales, always,
yearns, capitals.
Like, you know, it's just like dumb shit like that. It's like, all right, now everybody flip to the pitch and practice with your buddy.
Everyone wants to be fucking Alec Baldwin, fucking always be closing.
Literally.
But I can't do that. That was already done.
I think they did have always be closing.
Closing be always.
Yeah.
Now I'm different.
It was the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was insane. And I went along with it for the first day, and I went home, and then they made me go out drinking with them. That was a part of the job, was twice a week you had to go out drinking with them downtown. Which, since it was downtown, you just walked to a bar.
Yeah.
After work together. And I went home and I was like, I am not going back. I don't even want to talk to these people. I'm scared of these people because it's obviously a scam. But the thing that really got me to not go back was one of the people that had worked there for a long time. He came to me and he goes, hey, it was one of those scams where if you sold a certain amount of items, you would go up a level. Oh,
multi-level marketing, kind of. Pyramid scheme, basically.
Kind of like a pyramid scheme, but it wasn't like they earned the money off of other people that they were hiring. It was just like you're guaranteed to become a manager if you sell like 10 items. And it was really stupid. Yeah. It didn't make really any business sense, but I was very young and dumb.
No, yeah.
And I needed a job really bad.
No, I get it.
And so did everybody else. There was a lot of other young people that needed a job. And, you know, this was an excuse to go somewhere for 8 hours a day, drive around in your car, do nothing, not make any money because it was all commission based.
Yeah.
So this guy comes to me and he says like, hey, he was telling me like, if I sell one pen, I get him to be a manager, right? And I was like, yeah, great. And he was like, yeah, but you know how much I make from that? And I was like, how much? He goes, less than a cent.
Makes sense. Yeah. Cause a pen's super cheap. Yeah.
And he told me that, and it was like, he was telling me like, you don't have to be here. Go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, do not come back. Like, this is for really desperate people. Don't be here.
Yeah.
And God bless that guy, man. Because that was the thing that I was like, okay, if people are telling me don't work here,
I shouldn't work here.
I shouldn't work here. And that was another one where I slept in the next day. It was epic.
Yeah.
It was epic to get like 5 calls from your manager that's like, why aren't you in today? I'm not fucking answering. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm out.
Hey, you're trying to scam me of my fucking time. No.
Yeah, and I will say I felt that with the convention center too, because I kind of quit on a dime because
you really send them an email though.
Yeah, I did send them an email, but then they kept calling me for like months afterwards.
You turned in your actual shit. You were like, I'm quitting. Here's my notice.
I emailed, and I said effective immediately.
Yeah.
And I guess they don't open their emails. Or they don't care.
I think they were just begging for you back. I think they knew that you would quit. I don't think you definitely did not leave them high and dry because it was a contract based anyway.
Yeah, and they were changing it to where it would be more. Okay, dude. I texted my boss like months before I quit, like a 3-day work schedule.
Yeah,
and he never put it in. He never.
I remember that. Yeah,
and then he texted me while we were on vacation.
Yes,
and he was like, "All right, I'll do this." Listen, I know I've been lenient about you leaving, which is a thing I was like not leaving, but like not coming into work because I was on call. I could call in and be like, hey, I'm not showing up today. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was like, I'm going to take these hours this week. I'm not going to take these hours next week.
Yes. Yeah.
It wasn't like you had a schedule and you had to show up or you didn't have to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I called out a lot because I was working on editing, which was making me more money.
Yeah.
And also some days I just don't want to fucking, like the first day I worked, like it was
manual labor.
So sore. Yeah. That I couldn't work the next couple days. And it made the other person I was working with that just started like quit.
Yeah.
And I stuck there for a year. My manager finally changes it to the schedule, even though by that point I had changed my schedule to work with my current schedule of work.
Yeah, it didn't work for you anymore.
Yeah. So then he was like, listen, I know I've been lenient about not showing up, but I'm getting pressure to have you actually come in on a schedule, like and set in stone, like you can't be calling out anymore. And I immediately was like, that's the whole reason I picked this job was.
Yeah, that was the whole point, was that this is an on-call job.
Because I was working as an editor at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which they all knew, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was really dumb. They were like, oh, we re-up your contract. It's going to be like a set schedule.
Yeah.
Which the job at, for on-call employees were that. And then if you were part-time, it was the same amount of hours, but you had a schedule. So essentially, it would be like no difference.
Yeah.
Except for, I guess, you could be less than part-time hours.
There wasn't a part-time. The on-call was the part-time. Then there was full-time, and then there was managers and shit like that. But also, there was no growth for me than full-time, because I would need a degree to become a manager.
And I think they were going through the same shit that every company goes through, where they say that they hire from within. And
they were not. They were. Yeah, people were complaining about that one of the days before I quit, where it was like they were getting a new manager. And it was from some other fucking place. Because I guess they didn't have anyone eligible to become a manager.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it's usually like they do that because of, that's crazy to me too, because these jobs will say that they hire from within to people that don't have like college degrees. And then they'll say, well, we only hire managers with college degrees in management. And it's like, bro. And I think that's why more companies are offering like paying for your schooling. Because they want, like, I guess they're trying to make it so that there's a path for you to become a manager in their business if they pay for. That was what the law office was doing, but specifically for like paralegal stuff.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because there was like a job where you were essentially doing paralegal work, but you're not a paralegal. You're like a paralegal for the lawyer that you're underneath. But it's more like a legal assistant or something. Yeah. Rather than an actual, because a paralegal is like, you actually have to go to school for that. Yeah. And be studying that, because they do a lot. Most of the fucking work. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Companies suck, man.
Yeah. Know your worth,
Know your worth, dude.
Solved it.
This is from r/Tales from the Front Desk.
Ooh, okay.
There's the hospitality-based one.
Yeah.
This one is entitled Non-Karen Discount.
Ooh.
So, one of the banes of my simple existence at my little corner of hospitality hell is our pool. It is a very nice pool, so nice that people say, let's rent a room and spend the weekend swimming and lounging around the pool, which is fine, followed by, quote-unquote, and invite 50 other people over too, which is not.
Yeah.
So today is a full house. Okay, so today a full house is a-coming. Special event, premium, $340 versus maybe $109 rates. I check in a room. I go out shortly after to check the pool and find a suspiciously large number, parentheses 10, of people hanging out with the quote-unquote, with the parentheses 4, that I checked in. A quick check of the camera shows, yep, they all piled into and then out of that one room. So the standard procedure is that I call the room, there is no answer, then I find the guest in the pool. I mention that the extra people are not paid for and cannot use the common facilities. The guest either gets upset and follows me back down to the desk, or follows me back to the desk and then gets upset. The complaints are drawn from the same smorgasbord of excuses. They list out the various excuses that happen every single time. No one told me it wasn't okay. Someone told me it was okay. I always do this. No one else is out here. No place does this. You're picking on me.
Stop bullying me. I have friends.
This is so funny because it is the mode that you get into when you work in hospitality.
Yeah.
Like, this is the same shit every single fucking time.
Yeah, man. Right. There's so many different, there's only so many ways you can have those 6 variants, you know? Like, yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, at ever higher volume. So, as I break the news to her, she says, unprompted, can I get another room? Would that work? Yeah, actually.
Okay.
That would solve everything. Okay, put me down for another room. Okay. And off I go, slightly disoriented. As I am entering it in the computer, she and her husband come down. Now I see how this will play out. Recovering from her initial shock, she tells hubby, and they both come down to raise hell about it. Happens all the time. Sure enough, he comes right up to the desk and says, is there any way that we can have one new room close to our existing one? Huh? What the fuck? Well, I'm almost full, but with a nip here and a tuck there, I could actually get it 2 doors down. Oh, that's great. Then she hands me her credit card and asks the rate. I look her square in the eye and say, $125. She looks confused and says, how much was my other room? Why was that one so much more? I said 2 reasons. 1, that is our rate tonight. 2, I gave you a discount for the second room because, parentheses, my exact words, you aren't acting like an asshole about this.
You know, isn't
Awesome.
it, honestly, yeah,
Epic.
we should be more honest about that as hospitality people. Well, because, I mean, how
Thank
rare,
God.
isn't it sad how rare it is to hear a good story?
I know. I was like, this is awesome.
I've also given out discounts to people who were nice if I were, you know.
Yeah, I will move heaven and earth if you were nice.
Yeah.
They left, spent the night swimming happily, and we still had a couple of rooms left to sell when I clocked out, so no one is going to wonder about any steep discounts. Now, we all know that when I get into work on Monday, I will find out that the rooms are trashed, the cops called, the breakfast pillaged, and every other thing that could go wrong. But for one night, one blessed night, I can enjoy giving a break to a good guest instead of having to put my foot down with yet another jerk. Top comment, this is simply unheard of. Guests being polite and following rules? Ha! Next you'll tell me they read the signs.
That's so fucking true, though, man.
That's so real.
I mean, yeah, it's really amazing how much you can get away with.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird to have the same advice to like an Andrew Tate dude, bro, when like to like a regular hotel guest. Like, yeah, if you were nice, actually people like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Legitimately. It's like, well, thank you for trying to solve it, actually. Thank you.
As opposed to... You're bullying me. It's so funny.
You're picking on
me. What are you, 12?
Like, dude, when I was doing calls, it was like, how can I pick on you? I am not even in person.
Yeah.
I'm not even in the state.
Yeah, I can't
be picking on you. There's nothing I can really do. I'm here for you to yell at me
hear
only.
Your voice. Yeah. That's not enough to pick on someone.
I can do very little. I have almost no control in this job. Little to none. I'm just here to tell other people that are also not going to do their jobs. Like, yeah, no. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. That's so nice, though, to get somebody. I like, dude, when California wildfires were happening.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had to like shut down a bunch of Airbnbs because they were going through fires.
Yeah.
And we had to call people to let them know their reservation was canceled and stuff, which was hard because sometimes they're fleeing their house.
Yeah.
And they got an Airbnb to flee into somewhere else. But some of them were like so dedicated to go to a house that was on fire, that was like was on fire right now, that when I got a call that was like, hey, so your house that you're gonna go to tomorrow is on fire, so we have to cancel it. when they would be like, well, can I get a full refund? I would be like, yes, you can. That's why, thank God, instead of them being like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you and your whole family.
I'm tracing your call right now. I'm triangulating your position.
You want my whole family to die in a fire right now. So fuck you, you're from hell. Suck my dick. Like, instead of that, I was like, I'll make sure that you get the refund in 2 days. In like 10 minutes. I'll have it done by the end of this call. Do you want extra money? I'll give you more money.
$200. I see the bank accounts. It's fine. No one will know. No one will know, man. It's
everything. I'll bankrupt this company and give it all to you. You're an angel.
Before we go public, let's make sure make sure you're on top of the rug pull. You know what I mean?
Like, it's crazy the shit that you'll do because everyone is abusing you, and then the one person that is like,
"Whoa, I can help you. I can actually be. You're being nice."
They're having a reasonable response. You're like, "Thank God, a normal person. Let's go."
Yeah.
And there's lots of reasons for why someone's not normal, which is how you get through the job.
No, I get it. Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Solved it though, man. That's great.
Solved it. Dude. Yeah. That's why I always try to be so nice on the phone whenever I call 100%. Anybody.
No, yeah, because I know they're going through a bunch of other assholes are being assholes, you know?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for making someone feel stupid over vacation differences?
I don't know. Vague.
I, female 30, love to travel. While I do love to sit on the beach with a book, my favorite vacations are the type where you walk around a ton, sightsee, visit historical sites, museum, etc.
YTA. I'm sorry. Sorry. Those are good. I'm a beach bitch. That's, I mean, you know.
My wife, 37, and I are big, quote, stop and read this song about a horrible battle that took place over 300 years ago types.
That's a vibe.
We also like camping and hiking and getting into nature. We are dual income, no kids, and fortunate enough to have a lifestyle where we can take trips like this. We recently got back from 2 weeks in Bergen and the surrounding areas. This was definitely a more physical trip. We did Trolltunga and all that. Last night was a party at our friend's house, and I got into a conversation with Emmi, who is a friend of another friend who was invited. From what I know of the few times I've met her, she does seem to be into very mainstream things, which is fine. I watched almost all of Love Island on the flight home, Lamau. I told Emmi about our vacation and all that, and she said she doesn't take trips like that, but she goes to Disney instead. She has apparently been quite a few times. She asked if I had ever been, and I said, no, that's not really my thing. And then she kept on saying why and how amazing it was and just said, it's not the type of thing I think we'd spend our money on.
Yeah.
You would think I had cursed her out. Oh. She looked really huffy and said something like, it's not like you're any better than me for going hiking and doing cultured things, you know?
Okay.
And left.
All right.
I am so flabbergasted. I don't think Emmi told anyone, but I told my wife. She said not to worry. That's insane, but did I break some weird unknown rule? Did I seem classist? Am I the asshole? Edit. I want to add something in regards to a comment I saw. I am autistic.
Oh, okay.
This is a later in life diagnosis, as is with a lot of women.
That's so real. Yeah.
I've always been told I have an unusual speech pattern, though. I have a higher, softer pitch that can fluctuate kind of sing-songy. I'm thinking maybe that could have changed perception. I will take any judgment. Thanks for weighing in.
No, that's real. I mean, yeah, she's probably thinking that you but I mean, it's something that you can't really control. You know what I mean? I mean, some people will just, I say this as someone who probably has autism, but won't get diagnosed because of the list.
Yeah.
TM, the list. But it's someone who likely, I think, has it. It has found resources in like r/autism and women. They talk about this a lot. And I find it really interesting, but it is like, I feel like people are just dedicated to misunderstanding what you say sometimes. Like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
I didn't think anything you said sounded rude.
No, me neither.
I think maybe with a tone it could come off that way, but I mean, that's the way that you normally speak. Like there was no intent, and I think her prematurely judging you was fucked up. Because also I know how exhausting it is to change your tone to be palatable for people. And I'm not just talking about this podcast. I mean, in
what are you
life,
talking about, Sarah?
I mean, in all the time in life, I feel like I'm constantly
like having to mask.
I'm constantly trying to prove that I'm not judging people, and I'm really just like, I want to play Uma Musume on my phone. That's what I want to do right now. I couldn't care less. But that's not a good way to say that, right? Because someone you're talking to and they want to,
they want you to care about it.
They want you to care about their life and stuff. And so you're like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And they're like, what? So you're better than me? No, I don't give a fuck, actually. No, actually, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be here anymore.
Bad news and good news. I don't care.
Dude, good. This should be freeing for you.
This should be freeing, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Dude, break away from these social chains you've put yourself in.
Maybe that is what it is. It's like I'm not just like a shitty person. Like there are things that offend me that other people do that are harmless, and I try not to tell them.
Yeah.
Because that's fucked up, right?
Mm.
But I still am like, man, fuck that person. Because I just have an anger that I can't quench. And I think it's healthy to get it out, not around that person.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Not around anyone that they know either. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, sometimes you're just in a conversation with somebody and you don't vibe. And you just want to be like, I'm not fucking interested.
I think that's fair. I think that's, yeah.
Like, I don't know, like with dating, you date somebody and they say something and you're going to be like, yeah, this is not going anywhere. And it's, it's hard for them to hear that. But it's socially acceptable for you to say that. It's not cool, I guess, when you're in like with an acquaintance, you're supposed to do this like politeness dance.
Yeah.
Where you're interested in what they're talking about. And a lot of times I can do that and I feel like I am good at it. Because we've been talking about our jobs and stuff, and I did customer service.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's easy for me to do it. But it's also, I don't want to do that if I'm relaxing. I just want to talk about shit I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But I also get that it's annoying. That I want to talk about just one, like a hyper focus or something.
On Musume.
Yeah. I'm excited for the gold chip event that's going to come up. We're going to get 70. You can get 79.
I couldn't care less.
You can get 79 stars, which means I'm going to level her up to 4 stars. And apparently there's going to be a lot of money, which means I can level up her potential as well, which means I could make her a really good end closer, and I don't have one of those yet.
I will say in this context, you didn't even say that the thing was wrong. The vacation type was wrong.
No,
you also went
didn't.
out of your way to say, which is fine.
I forgot we were talking about it. Sorry.
Doing a fucking show here, Sarah.
No, you didn't.
Together.
You didn't even offend this person.
No, yeah,
they should not be offended. Maybe they're like overly,
maybe there's an insecurity.
Yeah, about being like a Disney adult. And I know people are shitty to Disney adults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's I think it probably came from they were just trying to connect with you, and then when you were like, I don't know anything about that, they felt offended. But they shouldn't have put it on you.
No, yeah,
because I don't really think you did anything wrong.
I feel that. We got to ascend from hating Disney adults to hating tourists.
Yeah, tourists in general. Yeah, I think if you're from a place, you're allowed to hate tourists.
Yeah,
it's not a hot take at all.
Yeah,
I don't know. I do think it's weird that you're framing beachgoers as villains when you should shut the fuck up because I love the beach.
They even like doing it. They like going to the beach, but they prefer to do other stuff.
Yeah, but they implied that it's like a mainstream basic thing, which is like, yeah, because it's epic. There's a reason why mainstream things are fun because they're epic.
We need to delve into the insecurity of you liking to go to the beach because I did not get the vibe that they were shitting on beach people.
They did. They implied that it was mainstream.
Which
I
said
like mainstream
fine.
things like going to the beach, and that's fine. But it's a little bit of
Motherfucker, we live in Florida. Of course it's mainstream, man.
Well, yeah. Well, it's mainstream in general. It's mainstream in general because it's good. Just because something's mainstream doesn't mean it's
bad. Yeah,
it's bad. Which I know that's not what they said, but it is what they implied. And that's fucked up.
Solved it. We got there.
Yeah. Stop making every horse a front runner. They're going to run out of stamina.
That's cool. I can do my emails right now. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Final story from you. We got
all
this.
Right.
Finish strong.
Am I the asshole for using a self-printed cart unlocker?
Self-printed card unlocker?
Yeah.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy? What the fuck are you talking about?
This past weekend, I went grocery shopping at Aldi, US, where you need to insert a quarter to get a shopping cart. Since I kept forgetting quarters, I eventually 3D printed a little keychain-sized unlocker. You insert it, the cart unlocks, and you can remove it again. As I approached the carts, an older man offered me his. I thanked him, but told him I didn't have a quarter to give him in return. He looked confused and asked how I planned to get a cart without a coin. So I showed him my unlocker tool and briefly explained how it works. He immediately got angry.
What? How fucking dare you?
He immediately got angry and accused me of stealing.
What?
This is so funny.
How?
No, he called me a con artist.
What?
I'm gonna cry.
Are you playing Find the Lady also while you're out there? Like, what are you fucking doing, man?
He called me a con artist and clearly saw what I was doing is morally wrong.
How?
I don't know. I stayed calm and tried to understand where exactly he saw harm being done. Like, who's actually losing out?
Someone think of the Aldi.
You're gonna steal my quarter.
You bitch.
You bitch. Just take your quarter out and let him put his quarter
it's
in.
actually not that difficult.
It's really not. It's
what
so
the fuck
easy.
is happening here?
To be fair, I admit there could be an edge case. After checkout, there's often a cart near the cashier where groceries are loaded into. If that cart has a quarter in it and I walk off with it, replacing it with my empty one, someone else might end up not getting their quarter back.
What?
When I'm done shopping, I never lock my cart back in. I just leave it with a quarter or without in it for the next person who might have forgotten one. I don't take anyone else's coin and I don't profit from this. It's not about scamming the system.
Yeah.
Back to the man. He was really upset. I tried to talk to him and figure out why this bothered him so deeply, but he didn't want to engage. I told him, I'm really sorry this upset you. And he yelled back, you're not sorry. Okay.
Dude, you're off duty. You don't need to be a cop all the goddamn time, man.
Here's the thing. In my life, I've had maybe half a dozen interactions like this. They always follow the same pattern. Starts off normal, then suddenly turns into a surprisingly intense judgment, and I spend days afterward feeling rattled, trying to figure out what went wrong. This time, I'm trying something different by actually talking about it and asking others for perspective. So am I the asshole for using the unlocker?
No.
No.
Because, okay, here's the thing. Here's the reason why it's not the asshole, right?
Yeah.
Your keys are attached to it. If it's a keychain and you put it on your keys, you're going to remember to put the cart back because you need your fucking shit for your keys.
I feel like you'd be more of an asshole if you sold these. But even then, kind of not. Like, you would be taking advantage of the system by... I mean, ultimately, why the fuck do you need a quarter in the first place?
I get because they don't want people stealing the
cart.
Shit or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Also, the top
also,
comment...
a quarter for a cart is a pretty sweet deal.
I mean... Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, top comment. Not the asshole. In the UK, we have coins like this attached to our keys. It's the size and shape of a pound coin, which is how we get our trolleys. They're sold everywhere. I don't see how he thinks this is a scam. It's just a trolley.
Yeah.
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 I don't think people... I mean, I always thought it was weird that people need a coin. I feel like you should get like a tool, but I do get why that's the cart thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to an Aldi, though, where their carts get stolen anyway?
I don't think I have. No.
I have.
Yeah.
Didn't understand how it happened. Honestly, it's like being in a bar. It's like all the beer's gone.
Oh.
There's no burgers in Burger King. Okay.
The fuck?
How? Like, it was
How did
like
this
we all just
happen?
kind of sat around and looked at each other and tried to figure it out in our minds together.
Yeah.
Like we were playing D&D or like doing a puzzle, like mental math together, you know? It was fun. But
Yeah.
it was a silly time. But yeah, I don't know, man. I never liked the coin thing in the first place. I get why it exists. I also get, like, I never have coins on me, ever.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Unless I'm paying cash, and even then, like, I get the coin after the transaction.
Yeah.
If you go to Aldi, you pay with bills, you get coins.
And it's like, well, I'm just gonna walk out because I didn't have a card in the first place.
Yeah.
So
I guess next time I'll be able to get a cart.
yeah. Like, I think at least something like this should be available for people that don't have coins.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I like, you know, I'm trying to think of like what would be more accessible, and like what's funny is I can imagine like a Gen Zer or like a millennial businessman or even like a Gen Xer businessman that doesn't understand being like, well, we can have it attached to your phone. I was like, yeah, that is not making it accessible.
Let's make one of those popping things that you use on your phones and then just put a little wire on it.
Yeah, no.
Do you think the guy would have been upset?
And it takes your thumbnail, your thumbprint information.
And we can sell it.
Yeah.
Do you think that guy got mad in the 90s when people would attach a string to a quarter and then go to a phone booth and then just use the string trick?
I think that guy's child has not called him in 20 years. That's what I think.
No, yeah, that's why I called him a fucking cop, dude. This is cop shit, man.
Yeah, like his wife left him, or I don't know, something.
I need some control over something. Cancer
or something else going on in his life that, like, this is my answer to the ending of this post where he's like, this has happened to me half a dozen times.
People are going through shit.
They're
and then
taking
it
out of you. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And really all you can do is just not take it on and be like, that was a crazy experience that I had. I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
It was, and I saw some people say, I think last week about the, what was it? The male guy with his wife. They were saying that he was in an abusive relationship. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it could be a sign that his wife is calling him both times and demanding him to do what he's doing. But truthfully, we don't know the person.
Yeah.
Because it was through a story of somebody else's version of events.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my advice was for OP, which was just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And go along, And I do think, regardless of whether or not he's in an abusive relationship, probably not smart, especially if you're not a professional, like a mental health professional, to get involved, as well as, I think also to, I think it's not smart to, I don't know. I think it was good that OP reported the guy.
Yes, no, I agree with that.
In the moment, I was like, I felt bad for the guy because I think I was thinking also maybe he's abusive, but I didn't want to like armchair diagnose.
No, yeah.
Because I really don't want to do that for
people.
No,
yeah, and I don't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Especially going off of one interaction.
Yeah, and who knows if this story even happened? Who knows if it went through ChatGPT? We try to put this through AI to make sure that it's
like we put it through a AI detector.
Yeah,
and we have a personal limit of like
20% if it's made up.
I do like 10% even, yeah.
Yeah, something less.
Or if it's like if it's a short story and it's only like one sentence. I get that maybe people write like a AI bot sometimes with one sentence. Yeah,
something like that. So we tried to make sure that they're not AI, but it could still be a made up story for clout. Who knows? That does happen. We don't know if it's real. We don't know anything about it. I think just for OP, if it did happen, is not your circus, not your monkeys.
Yeah,
is the case. And yeah.
And
similar for this, not your circus, not your monkeys.
Yeah, solved it.
Yeah, solved it.
All right, final story.
But I have felt that kind of like, what am I doing to attract these
people
instances
into my
happening?
life? Yeah.
If it's all strangers, it's just strangers taking it out on you.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they can. Which sucks when you're a person that looks approachable. I am, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
I get you.
Yeah.
All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to take time off work to help my friend set up for her wedding after she volunteered my boyfriend without asking me?
This is like this title is like a bucket of buzzwords of you're gonna think OP is the asshole, or like not the asshole for sure, like they haven't done anything wrong. And then you go through it and it's like, so I killed everyone's dogs.
Why do you think so low of me, Sarah? I've never tricked anyone on this show.
Everyone did something to me without telling me. They're all gaslighting me about it. It's about a wedding. And also, like, my best friend's boyfriend's cousin's dog is involved somehow. And if I don't do if I don't, like, put myself on a stake or something, if I don't kill myself for my supposed loved ones and friends,
then
they're gonna kill me instead. So it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. And I'm upset about it. Is it okay to feel upset? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no wonder people don't believe this shit. But, sometimes it does happen.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of the same phrasing over and over and over again.
I understand that. Yeah. All right. Okay. I, 35 female, am a bridesmaid for my friend Anna. The wedding is at the end of August, about 2.5 hours away. The bridal party is me, Christine, Marla, Chris, a male friend, and Anna's sister. My boyfriend Tristan, who's also part of our friend group, is officiating. So far, I've paid for the bridesmaid's dress, the bachelorette, which I helped organize and pay for, the bridal shower gift, the wedding gift, my transportation and accommodations. I'm about $1,500 in, and that's before the wedding gift.
Oh my God.
Back in May, Anna messaged me, Marla, and Christine, saying she told Chris he needs to be there at 10 a.m. on this Friday before the wedding. It felt like her way of announcing we were all expected to be there early without asking. I called her and explained it wasn't reasonable for all of us to take a full day off of work, especially since her fiance's family given them $50,000 plus $20,000 from her mom that she's bragged about nonstop, which could easily cover a setup crew. To her credit, she backtracked and messaged, "Sorry about my earlier text. If you can make it up to help, that would be appreciated, but I understand people have jobs. I need everyone there for the rehearsal at 4 p.m. We all agreed to that plan.
Okay, great. That's great.
Sadly, the story's not over.
Aww.
This week, she sent a new message to the group. We'll have access to the venue at 9 a.m. Friday. If anyone can help before 2 p.m., it would be super appreciated. At 2 p.m., we'll do a 45-minute rehearsal. You'll have plenty of time to relax before the dinner. Heart emoticon." When Chris pushed back, he has work, and mentioned Tristan drives us, Anna just replied in the group chat that Tristan will be there Friday to help without even asking me. And this is what really got me. She's always making weird comments like Tristan would do anything for her, and now she's volunteering him like he's her personal backup. Tristan later told me that when she brought it up in person, she phrased it as if I'd already agreed.
What the hell?
So he said yes because he didn't think he had a choice. When I told him I hadn't, he laughed and said, "No big deal, blame me and we won't go." I texted her, reminded her she originally said 4 p.m., told her it was too late for us to take off of work and that Tristan wouldn't be there Friday. She read it, heart reacted, and never replied.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh jeez.
The nukes are about to be launched, yeah.
No, dude. No.
For context, Anna and her fiance are already legally married, City Hall last year. None of us were invited. She broke up with her ex of 5 years in June, started dating her now husband immediately, a regular at the bar where she worked, got engaged by August, and has bragged about his $40,000 ring and trust fund ever since. Between the cost, the time off work, and her volunteering my boyfriend, I feel completely taken advantage of. Am I the asshole refusing to go early?
No. I don't. Yeah, it sounds like. Yeah, I don't know why. Like they do talk about this being like a curse. Your best friends, and then your friend, God forbid, gets married, and it's so funny because like the married part of it, it makes it seem like I lost her to marriage and I wanted her to go out drinking with me all the time. And it's like, no, I lost her to marriage because for some reason when she became a bride, she expected me to work hand and foot
to make sure.
And for some reason, she just crossed boundaries and took advantage of me as a friend.
And went behind my back to talk to other people to make them assume that I had already agreed to shit I hadn't agreed to.
She just exploded our friendship for no reason other than she's getting married? Question mark. Like I don't like. What's the point of all of this?
Yeah,
and it's always people with like the nicest friends. That's why that story a couple weeks back about the bridesmaid with the like utility gift.
Yeah,
pissed me off so much because it's like that's so nice.
That was a really nice gift.
That was a really nice gift. Just because it wasn't like an iPhone.
It wasn't a Kindle. No.
And people were comparing it to Michael Scott in the Christmas episode of The Office, which I thought was really apt.
Yeah.
Where he got people an iPhone and everybody else got like gifts for their Secret Santa. And then yeah. That's funny as hell. Jesus.
But yeah, no, man.
I don't know. Yeah. It's yeah. I don't know what else to say
other than
this.
Like
she's taking advantage of you. You're not the asshole. And she sucks.
No, I get it. I don't know, man. I guess is it wedding season still? Like, or is it another wedding season coming up?
I have no clue when wedding season is.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe summer's not the time to wedding.
Because
hot
and rain,
hot
as
and
it
rain.
is right now, yeah.
But I think weddings happen all year round. I don't know when the season is, though.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess I wonder what it is about weddings that really brings it out, man.
I wonder.
Yeah. We should, when we get married, it should just be courthouse and we don't tell anyone and no one knows ever. And we take off our rings for the podcast. And then so that way no one can act weird around us. Yeah.
Yeah. We should get rings that don't look alike.
Oh, dude. So it looks like we're married to other people.
We're married to other people and we're friends.
Dude, you know what we should do? If we're going to do that, like one of us should start wearing a ring like 2 weeks earlier,
before, yes.
And then the other one gets another ring. Dude, that's so fucking funny.
That's awesome. I would love that.
That wouldn't help the people being like, so like, are they like family or something? Like, what the fuck are they?
And then I'll get like a full set of nails and I'll and I'll make my you know, like these will all be short.
I'll make a fake
and this one will be like long.
Yeah. And I'll be more traditional, I guess. I'll put like stringed cans behind me with the just married sign.
I was thinking like you just start acting like a 1950s husband and you just start talking about my fucking wife, my bitch wife. Like you just start complaining, but it's me the whole time.
Yeah. You've been here the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. We essentially like cosplay like a lavender marriage from the 1950s.
That's what's up.
You talk about your wife and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this story, man. I don't know.
No, that's
like,
fair. That's my bad. That's my bad. I didn't pick a good reactable story TM other than
I just can't believe that people treat their friends like this. But I can, like, you know, we've heard so many stories about it.
It sucks. I don't know.
It sucks. I mean, you have an easygoing boyfriend. I don't know why he said yes, though. It didn't say anything.
Well, if it was like, yeah, maybe
I guess
like,
he thought that you
had already said yeah. So, but also, yeah, I wonder why it wouldn't have come up.
Not really his fault, though, that she went to him and, like, lied. It really is her fault for lying.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you lie on your friend like that?
It's slimy. I don't know.
It is slimy.
Going to the worst place. Oh, yeah, cheating on you.
He's cheating on you with her?
Yeah, with her. The married woman.
It is weird that she keeps going to him to manipulate him.
A little bit. It is a little weird.
Yeah. You don't really do that.
Or at least you shouldn't do that, yeah.
Yeah, like it's one thing to be friends with your partner's partner, or not your partner's partner, your friend's partner.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to be like I'm friends with my friend's fiance, but like I wouldn't go to him to like ask him for a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the truck's open this weekend, right?
If anything, I think he's a fucking idiot. Like I don't trust that he would do something. He probably would if he's listening to this. Don't yell at me, dude, but shut the fuck up.
Solved it?
Solved it.
That's our show, dude.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
You got any plugs you want to share?
Nope. Don't talk to me.
Well, we're a podcast. We'll save this on Instagram. APWSTR on TikTok. A podcast will save this relationship on all podcasting platforms.
Yeah.
Sarah, what do you want to plug?
You can follow me on Tumblr at That's So Herein. THATSOHEERON. That's THATSOHEERON.
Yeah.
But
nice. Yeah. And I'm Joshua Chinland on most things. A guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. I'm not streaming currently for the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
But
taking a little break.
Prime sub though. Hey, if you're not using it on anyone else, fucking give it to me.
You're not going to get any streams for the next 2 weeks, I guess, but he wants your money anyway.
But Amazon's going to be $2, not richer. So poorer. That's the word.
Not richer. Give it to Germa. You know you're going to watch Germa.
No, dude.
He's already got
Germa's got enough money.
Go give it to Germa. Give him more money. Who cares?
But again, we're a podcast. We'll save this on Instagram. APWSTR on TikTok. APWSTR also on Buy Me Coffee and Patreon. A podcast will save this relationship on all podcasting platforms and APWSTR Productions on YouTube.
What if I was just like, every time you said go follow me on Twitch, I was like, go watch Germa. I don't even watch Germa.
I'd laugh at it first, and then after 2 weeks, I'd be like, can you stop doing this?
Just go watch Germa instead.
Sorry, I'm trying to make something here. Trying to make a name for myself.
I don't know why I think that's really funny. Like, not someone I watch at all.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even like seeing his videos in my stream because I don't want to watch them.
Damn, I'm starting streamer drama already. It's my week off. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell if you're watching on YouTube, and also share the podcast with all your friends, family, loved ones, non-loved ones, random people. Print out QR codes of this episode.
Fucking pigeons on the street. Give it to put a little AirPod next to their little bird ears.
Yeah.
So they can talk to other pigeons about it. We want to be the #1 pigeon podcast by the end of the year.
Pigeon podcast.
Pigeon podcast.
And don't forget, support us financially if you want to. You can go over to Patreon or Buy Me Coffee, those websites, APWSTR. We also have mutual aid links in our link tree, Sarah.
Yeah, they're down there.
Yes, they are.
Go down there and look at them. They're really good. Palestine, Congo, Sudan, red cards for ICE, how to deal with ICE. They're good.
Yeah.
Look in there, throw money at them. If you don't want to throw money at us, go throw money at them. Because that's a better way. It's better to do that.
Yeah.
Than at us.
And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Whatever time zone you're in, enjoy the rest of it.
I hope you have a nice week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Was this a good one?
I think this was a good one.
I just ranted about whatever's on my mind. Is that not what a podcast is?
That is what a podcast is, yeah. So I think we're clear. I think we're in the clear.
Am I overplaying the joke where it's not a joke. I do want to just talk about it a lot. But just like whatever's on my mind and then you look at me like, Sarah, shut the fuck up. Is that overdone?
I don't think, not yet.
Have I gone to the well too much?
No, I think the well's still
myself?
wet.
Well, still, hell yeah.
Well, still wet, baby.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was gross.